What's going on, Landy boy?
Not much. What's up with you, Tommy boy?
Here filming episode 81 of the podcast.
And in keeping with our tradition, I promise you the basketball references will stop sooner or later. We're getting up to the high numbers. Only two players in NBA history have ever worn the number 81. But I think I'll shout out the more well-known one, who is Mr. Jose Calderon. You can probably guess what ethnicity Mr. Calderon is.
Brown.
He is he's Hispanic.
Yeah.
Shocker with the name Jose Calderon. I don't know. I think he's probably Brazilian or something. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. I didn't know Brazilians had basketball. I
Uh,
thought they were all football fans.
oh, he's he's
Okay.
uh shout out Claire Carter on the topic of Brazilians,
Yeah.
because like a little over a month ago we had a full conversation with her in character. Pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. I decided to take that piece of tape that Connor put over my mouth and then later signed. And I just put it on the back of
Uh,
my old work ID, and I have this in my wrestling card collection now. I feel like this in itself is basically a wrestling card if you think about it.
it's a Think about it. It's now a dual wrestling card. It's got you and Connor Martin on it. You're officially a
Damn.
wrestler now. You had a match. You wanna talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. So I didn't talk about it like too in detail on the vlog because it just would have been so long. I was kind of saving it for this. So started out, we got there pretty much at 4, like maybe like a few minutes earlier, right? And I walk in, whatever. First person I see is Hunter, right? He walks right up to me, daps me up. I'm like, "What's up, man?" He goes, "Oh, nothing. What are you doing here?" I go, "Training, I guess." Also, shout out Hunter. I'm wearing my Hunter Drake shirt today. And he's like, "Oh hell yeah, man, you look ready." I'm like, I guess so. Like I'm going and like just talking to some of the other guys that were there for training or whatever. And the ring was only like halfway set up, right? And I see Hunter's on the phone with someone. He's talking to Matt. He's like, "Yeah, they said they're stuck in traffic. They can't get the rest of the stuff here." They're like, "I don't know what's going on." And this is Sean was stuck in that same traffic trying to get across that bridge that was shut down. And I told Matt, I was like, "Oh, the bridge, like 2 blocks away or whatever, like they got that shut down. Like there's police cars, ambulances, fire trucks, like all over the place. Like they're probably trying to get on that and can't." And he's like, "Do they know there's a back road?" I'm like, "Well, they probably can't get to it if traffic's all backed up." He's like, "Yeah, you're right, you're right." So he's like, "All right, well, I'll wait for that. You mind setting up some chairs or whatever?" So me and all the guys grabbed some chairs. We're setting up. I later found out the bridge was shut down because there's an officer involved shooting there. Basically, this guy, I think he was from Georgia maybe or South Carolina, something like that. Basically, he was wanted for murder. He had a warrant out for murder, and this guy had stopped at Dollywood that day, of all places, and got spotted, and then ran from Dollywood and got chased down to that bridge where he was then involved in the shooting, and I believe got killed, but not without also shooting the officer, who I'm pretty sure made it. Uh, so crazy situation, you know. Yeah. But anyways, yeah.
Shout out
So
police officers.
some of them. So
Both of them.
yeah. So we're just setting up chairs, whatever, waiting for the rest of the guys to get here. Lo and behold, the one that was stuck with half the pads and half the wood for the ring was Connor Martin. So he eventually pulls in and like I'm helping him unload, talking to him, whatever. Okay, well actually, the first thing that happens is like he's got all the wood in like the back of his truck, and like some people start pulling him out, whatever. I'm going to get one, and he's carrying the first one out with someone else, and he looks over me and like body checks me really quick. I'm like, "Oh, thanks, man." Then I like go get the other piece of wood. We're setting up the ring, rolling the mats out, whatever. And then I was just chatting with him, just bullshitting about whatever the training's gonna be about. Still waiting for Sean to get there. Sean ended up getting there at like 6:30, which was fine because so did Connor got there at like 6:25, so we didn't even have the ring set up by
Oh,
then.
that long?
Yeah, Yeah, we didn't even have the ring like fully set up by the time Sean gets there. So they're still like tying down the canvas on top of the mat by the time Sean pulls in. And so he walks in, whatever. I'm talking to him. Kohnor walks over. I go, Kohnor, I gotta introduce you to my friend Sean here. He's the greatest high flyer you're ever gonna meet. And he goes, No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And Kohnor goes, Yeah, I know you're not, because that's Hunter Drake. and, you know,
Oh,
and then finally they get the mat tied down. They're like, all right, everyone, get inside, do your stretches, whatever. So like, we're all in the ring, just stretching out, getting limbered up, and then they go, all right. So I want everyone on the outside of the ring. We're gonna have one person at a time come in. You're gonna do your rolls. You're gonna do 2 front rolls, 2 back rolls, and then 2 diving front rolls. So I'm like, all right, not bad. Watching everyone do them, I do mine, whatever. And then we're all just standing around the ring, like, all right, so we're gonna split you all up into pairs, and we start calling out like this person, that person, you and you, whatever. And then for some reason they put Izzy Rain, this 15-year-old girl, with Connor Martin, which had to be terrifying for her. She was not going light on her. And and then they were gonna put me and Sean together. And then they were like, all right, is this anyone here? Like, is this your first match, your first like official match? Like me and Sean both raise our hands and they're like, okay, we're gonna pair you striped shirt guy up with someone else, and then I see like Jamel's going over talking to them, and she goes, and you're gonna be working with Jamel, and she like pointing at me. So I'm like, sweet, there you go. So I get to try with the camera guy. That's awesome. You beat my ass, by the way. And Sean actually ended up not getting paired with anyone. He ended up being our referee for the day. And let me tell you,
okay.
he's a damn good referee. He is everything I hope you are. And yeah, so I think me and Jamel ended up being like the second to last match. And we're watching everyone like do their promos. Like the thing was like both people cut a promo, and then you do your match, and you have to hit like everything within like a certain time limit and whatnot. So we're watching everyone do our thing. And Jamel's like walking me through like what we're gonna be doing out there. He's just like, all right, so we're gonna start off with this. Maybe we'll do like some of this in here. I'm gonna pick you up, do that, and then like we're gonna do this, and then boom, go for the finish, right? Like, okay, cool, whatever, I can do that. And then we're like we're practicing some moves just sort of in the background while everyone's doing their matches. He's showing me like how to get picked up for a power bomb, or not a power bomb, a power slam, which is actually like way easier if you're the one taking it than if you're the one doing it. Um, like I remember he asked me, he's like, "Can you do a cartwheel?" I go, "Yeah, why? Do you want to see?" He's like, No, just so like, all right. When we're going for the body slam, I'm gonna pick your arm, I'm gonna put it up here, right? And when you do that, I need you to put your hand on my thigh and do a cartwheel. I'm like, okay, sounds easy. He goes, that's what everyone says. Let's practice. I'm like, okay, sure. So we practice it. Puts me down. He goes, damn, that was good. Still one more time. I'm like, okay, do it again. He's like, dude, I've trained people for like 3 days straight, still couldn't even get up in like a week, still couldn't like bounce properly. You did that first try. I'm like, was there anything I could have like done better? He's like, no, dude, that was perfect. Just do that. I'm like, okay, thanks. And we're practicing some other stuff like how to reverse stuff and how to just do this and that, whatever. We ended up cutting our promos. Mine wasn't that good because I had like 5 minutes to think of something in my head to talk shit against camera guy with, and it's like, oh, I can say something bad about him. So I'm just, first of all, he said you're gonna be the baby face for this, and trying to cut a baby face type promo, and I'm thinking, what the fuck? What do you mean cut a baby face type promo? I don't know what that is. Uh, I just know how to talk shit about people, so I'm trying to think like, all right, what would face be doing? And so I get in there, and I'm like, I'm talking about like, I don't know who gave you this idea, who's been, getting in your ear saying that you could stand up to me, whatever. But I'll tell you, and I turn to the crowd, and I'll tell everybody in here, oh, shit, sorry, I accidentally closed my window, cut our promos, whatever. It was fun. Mine sucked. And then he's like, We're in the mountains. We're in Appalachia. I got the native blood running through me. I'm from the Slapaho tribe, and trust me, brother, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Like his went way harder. And yeah, they're like, all right. Sean goes, all right, ring the bell. And we didn't. The bell wasn't there at the time. It was with Cartman, who was coming in to do the commentating. So we had the Page sisters imitating the bell, and Kylie just goes, ding, ding, ding. It's the silliest bell I've ever heard. First thing we do, we lock up. Well, we're like walking around the ring, staring each other down. We lock up. He goes, all right, push me to the ropes. Or push me to the corner. I push him to the corner. He reverses it, pushes me into the corner. All the time, Sean's going, get him out of the corner. One, get him out of the corner. Two, whatever, doing his ref calls. I don't remember the exact sequence of what went down. I think he had got me in the corner, right, and I sort of like broke his grip, and I went and like pushed him towards the middle of the mat, and then and he took his bandana off his head, and he like pushed me back into the corner, started like choking me with it, and Sean's like, "You gonna tap? You gonna tap?" I'm like, "No, no, I'm never tapping." As I'm like trying not to choke to death, and then and he sort of like whips me out, like out of the corner. We're staring each other down, lock up again. He like hits me in the knee or something, so I like kind of bow down for a second. He like sort of knees me again. I take a little back bump, and then he's got me on the ground like full choking me, and I mean like genuinely choking the shit out of me. Like I can barely breathe. And Sean's like, "You gonna tap? You gonna tap?" I'm like, no, no, I'm not tapping. I'm not tapping. And he picks me up. Oh no. So then I stand back up after he like lets go of me. We're in the middle of the race. He goes, all right, you're going up, and like throws my arm over him. I take the body slam, whatever. I'm selling it. According to Sean, I was selling it like it actually broke my back. I gotta say, taking that was like pleasurable. Like it felt nice hitting that mat. Like I went up, I went down, I hit the mat, and I was like, oh, that was fun. I want to do that again. Like I was trying not to smile because I was just having so much fun in there. So but I'm like rolling around a bit, like trying to sell it, whatever. And he comes over and like tries to pin me, but I'm like right next to the rope, so I grab it for a rope break. Sean slides down and he's like, "One." And I grab the rope and he's like, "Oh, rope break, let him go, let him go." He's like, "I ain't letting go." He grabs me by my leg, pulls me up towards the middle of the ring. I'm like, trying to get out of it, whatever, trying to wiggle out of it. And he like pulls me up again, and I think he was trying to go for like a figure four or something. But like he didn't quite lock it in, and he just goes, "All right, put your arm on me." And I, put my arm over his back. And he's like, "All right, roll me." And roll him over, grabbed his leg, pinned him. Sean goes, "One, two, three." I win. Uh, and then like after every match, the Page sisters would give everyone a little like breakdown of their match. Be like, "Well, you could have done this better, done that better, whatever." And they looked at me and they're like, "Well, it's hard to say what we could have done better. It's your first match and all that, so it was pretty good. You got a lot to work on, but you did good, I guess." All right, cool. I'll take that. Got out of the ring, watched some more matches, whatever, and then we're all just sitting backstage, hanging out, just talking to each other while we're waiting for everyone to come in so we can do the battle royal. Sean gets a fucking job offer from Silas Mason. Like first thing, I see Paradox walking in, so I shake his hand. I'm like, "What's up, Christian? How you doing? Whatever. Good to see you, man." I see Serena, and I go say hi to her. I'm like, "Serena, you gotta meet my friend Sean, bro. He's incredible. You gotta meet this guy." So I introduced them, whatever, and then I think Serena like went backstage to change because it was like not even like 30 minutes till the battle royal went on at that point. So I don't know.
Yeah, she came into the lobby, whatever. It's like I saw her rolling
Okay.
her bag, whatever, to the women's bathroom out in the lobby, and like 20 minutes later, she comes out and she's like walking to I guess the arena.
Yeah. Yeah, so she walks out. I don't see her again. And we're talking to some of the other wrestlers. Like I see who's a Tyler Stevens there. I go up to him, shake his hand, ask him how he's doing, whatever. We're sort of bullshitting about the training seminar and how his match is gonna go, and whatever. And here's something. He's like, "Oh yeah, just so you know, like your back's gonna hurt, your neck's gonna be sore. Like that's totally normal though when you're taking bumps like that. So just like expect to be sore the next morning." My back and neck was not the problem. My shoulder was from all those fucking arm twist Jamel was putting me in. Like that was like the main move he was hitting, like in between like the bigger bumps and whatnot. Is you just grab my arm and fucking yank it. I'm like, just stop it, bro. That shit hurts. And my shoulder still fucking hurts. All right, like to this day, it's been 5 days and my shoulder still hurts. Bullshit. Anyways, I see him. I see Jameson. Jameson Shook. I was talking to him about TWE and like all the hardcore stuff he does there. He had some pretty good insight on it, but basically he's like, it's not worth getting into though. Like my back is ruined. Like yeah, I bet man. Like you take some crazy bumps in there. Like, yeah, it fucks you up. So that was cool talking to him. Talked to Silas for a few minutes, and then shit, I forgot what I was talking. Oh, and then I was talking to Rolando. I was asking him about my training match and how it went. And he was like, oh, for a first time, that was actually like pretty good, man. I'm like, be honest, man. Like, if I sucked, you can tell me I suck. Like, it won't offend me. He's like, no, you actually did good out there for a first time. Like, yeah, I've seen a lot of people step in the ring for the first time, and they actually suck. Like, you did pretty good, man. It's like, just really, you just got to work on the small things, Like, of course, the biggest thing you're doing as a wrestler is wrestling. But, like the character work, the attire, like cutting the promos and just like the way you sell things, the way you move yourself around in the ring, like it's all those little things that add up to be more than just the wrestling. Like if you want people to really like you, you got to work on the small things more. I'm like, oh, okay, I appreciate that, man. And I see Sean's talking to Silas, so I'm like, all right, well, I'm not gonna bug them. I see Kohnor, I'm talking to him about the training match, whatever. He basically just said the same thing. He's like, you got some stuff to work on, but yeah, for a first timer, like you did good out there. You held yourself. And then Sean comes back over and he's like, "Hey, you see that blonde guy over there with like the mullet thing?" I'm like, "Yeah, Silas." He's like, "Yeah, yeah." I was talking to him. And he's like, "You know about that like redneck fighting thing?" I'm like, "Yeah, like redneck brawls." He's like, "Yeah, yeah." He wants to start something like that, but call it redneck wrestling. And he wants the championship belt to just be like a hubcap that's like spray painted with just like a regular leather belt run through it. Like it's supposed to look like really cheap. And like, oh hell yeah, man. And he's like, and he said that I should be his referee. Like he'd hire me to be a referee for it. I'm like, okay, you know who that is, right? He's like, no. I'm like, that's Silas Mason, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, the biggest guy in the NWA right now. He's like, oh really? I thought he was just a random guy. Like, no, no, that is the biggest guy in this entire company right now. Like like yeah, you could not have been talking to a more higher up person in the NWA, except for maybe the owner of the NWA.
Yeah, Billy Corgan, by the way, is the owner of the NWA. If you didn't know that,
I did not know that, but yeah.
the singer of the Smashing Pumpkins is the owner of the NWA.
Okay, yeah. So that was going down, and then Jamel comes out and he's telling us about like, all right, so like we're gonna have faces come out first, heels come out second. We're gonna put you guys somewhere in the middle. By the way, when you guys come out, and he like points to Sean, he's like, you should totally be riding his shoulders or like on his back or something when you come in. Like it looks so funny. So we're like, okay, hell yeah, we'll do that. We're kind of down. We got like 5 minutes to do it. There's all the local indie talent and whatnot coming up, like getting ready, getting in gear back there. Which by the way, I thought there would be like at least some sort of mock changing room or something. No, literally everyone, including the women, was just changing on that like concrete back patio thing they got back there. Like I've never seen so many people so close to naked at the same time. It was insane.
I'm gonna hope for her sake and whatever the Izzy Rain girl, Lizzie Rain. Is it Lizzie or Izzy?
Izzy,
It was Lizzie.
no, Izzy Rain.
I was looking at her after whatever, trying to see what else she's done. I'm pretty sure it was Lizzie.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was Izzy, but she was already in gear when she showed up for training. So
Okay, that's what I say. Like, I doubt they'd have her changing around a bunch of grown men.
yeah,
To
no,
be
like she pulled up for the
highly
function
naked.
already in gear. It was like everyone else wasn't in gear except her. She was the only
Yeah,
one.
shout out Lizzie
Oh, it
Rain.
is Lizzie. Okay.
Shout out Lizzie Rain.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we're all getting ready, whatever. The music hits, and we're like, we're all starting to line up. And I'm telling Sean, I'm like, all right, you got to get on my shoulders. And he's like, okay, cool. So, I get down on my knees. I feel him get up on my shoulders. I stand up. We're 2 feet away from the curtain, and he does a front flip over me. Just lands back first on that fucking hardwood stage they got up there. And I hear someone behind me go, oh my fucking god. Like, in disappointment. I'm like, alright, fuck it. You're just gonna hop on my back once we're on stage. He's like, oh, okay. So, we start walking out. He hops on my back, whatever. I'm walking around with him. He's waving the shirt. I'm going, whoa! Whoa! That was great. Throws the shirt at you. We were actually asking Jamel. I was like, hey, my friend's up there front row with the gray hat. Can I, like, slap him or something and walk around? He's like, no, you can't hit anyone, but, you, throw your shirt or something at him if you want.
I would have let you hit me.
Yeah. So, Sean's like, all right, sweet, yeah, and he, takes his shirt off. He's like, oh, yeah, I'll throw it at him. And, so he does that, obviously. We do our little lap around the ring, get in, and then... And Jamel told me I'd be the first one. He said he was going to go straight for me as soon as the bell rings. He did not go straight for me. He went straight for Sean and started beating Sean up. So I'm standing there, and my plan was either to go immediately lock up with Jamal or fuck around with Sean for a minute before Jamal could get to me. But he goes straight for Sean, so I'm like, well, there's both of my plans out the window. So I turned my right to see who I could lock up with. And who am I eye to eye with? Izzy Rain or Lizzie Rain. And I'm thinking, I don't want to lock up with the 15-year-old. I'm not doing that. And then, as soon as I turn back the other way, Jamel's grabbing me. He eye-rakes me, and I'm like, oh, shit. Playing it like I'm blind or whatever. And then, we lock up a little bit. I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And he just turns around and goes, you're going over. And just pushes me. I'm like, okay. I just grab the rope, dunk forward, just, hope for the best, kind of hit the ground. And, someone in front row was like, oh, man, you should have done better. I'm like, I wish I could have. I'll walk over to my seat, whatever, and and then what happened from there.
Yeah. Sean gets tossed out.
Yeah, well, he takes a beautiful jawbreaker and then a body slam, and then gets thrown out.
I love how Slick is just watching the ring, whatever. He's pointing at everybody.
Eliminated. Yeah.
Eliminated.
Yeah.
I know Slick. I love Slick.
Me too, man.
Was the backstage at KFW anything like you expected it to be, or is it just
So, it's exactly what you see from the front of the stage. There quite literally is nothing back there. So there's that door on the right, and then you turn left, and that goes out to the stage.
Yeah.
That's literally it. There's a small room off to the right with a chair and a table in it, and a couple lockers. And then you literally just got that left turn up to the stage.
Shout out KFW.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, I got one more thing. So we're all hanging out there, right? And this is probably 15 minutes before the battle royal starts. Me and Sean are just chit chatting, whatever, talking about what we would do, and sure enough, Chase Stevens comes stumbling in, already in gear, half bottle of whiskey, no lid anywhere, no lid in sight. He's just sitting there, just swigging whiskey, talking to everyone. He walks right up to me and Sean, shakes both of our hands. He goes, "What the hell? There's so many people here. What's going on? Am I late?" We go, "Oh no, there's a battle royal going on." He goes, "Oh, that makes sense." Yeah.
Did Sean know that Chase Stevens is a former TNA star?
Not until I told him.
I figured he would have, at least heard of him.
I guess not.
Oh man, we got some shirts afterward. Very, I guess, mild after show hangout, but I guess everybody was just tired.
I wouldn't even call it an after
Especially
show
Kenny and
hangout.
Kylie,
There was no after show hangout.
I mean, we got the goose chase from Connor Martin.
Mm-hmm.
We wait for him to get out after the show. He's helping with teardown. We're like, hey, Connor, we get an autograph, a shirt, blah blah blah, whatever. He's like, we're here. Takes around for 10 minutes. Comes back to all right, just give me another minute. Wait right here. He redirects us to another part of the room. We walk over to Kylie Page. We're like, hey, Kylie, need a picture? She's like, yeah, in a minute. We never got a picture.
Yeah.
We asked twice. We asked like 20 minutes apart. Never got anything. Kohnor Martin comes back. He's like, just keep waiting right here, okay? Dicks around for another 10 minutes. Comes back. He's like, all right, follow me. He leads us to the front of the building.
Yeah.
He's like, wait right here. I'm pulling the truck around. I'll bring the shirts in. What size y'all need? We tell him like, oh, I need a large. Like, oh, I need an extra large, whatever. He's like, all right, wait right here.
Does not
We
pull
wait
the
outside
truck
for like,
around. We waited for
no,
probably 30 minutes.
I wouldn't say 30. I'd say closer to like 15, 20.
Okay. Yeah. No truck in sight,
He
though.
he comes back with two shirts. He's like, all right, make sure I got you the right size. He says, if I got two larges, I will kill myself.
Yeah. Had two
He's like,
larges.
he's like, oh, I can go back and get it. At that point, like, you just want to leave. They're like, no, man, I can squeeze into a large.
Yeah.
You say that.
I did.
So I post the video on Instagram, whatever. The two videos of me getting chopped by Hunter and Kenzie. Shout out both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And Kohnor Martin himself comments on it, whatever, because
He
he
did.
follows me. He says, "You better see with that damn Iron Raider shirt next time." So I tell him, "Oh yeah, I will be, because I plan on wearing it."
Mm-hmm.
And he calls me good lad. Shout
Yeah.
out Kohnor Martin.
Shout out Kohnor Martin.
I don't know why Paradox and Serena left so early. They're typically like one of the last people hanging out.
Right?
So we didn't get to invite them to the Waffle House like we planned on.
They really pulled a Chase
And
Stevens on us. Chase Stevens stuck around for longer than they did, actually. He was
Chase
he was
Stevens
backstage chugging a 24 pack of Coors Light.
he was double pounding like cans of Coors. Like just he had his knee pads off. He was just walking around in his socks and his trunks.
Yeah. Like a psychopath.
Shout out Chase Stevens, I guess. Him and Shane Williams come out for their match. Keep in mind, they turned heel back in January. This is their first appearance since January.
Mm-hmm.
They come out, 15! It's still cheering for him. He's high-fiving everybody in the front row.
Yeah. Chase Stevens, who as a face never high-fived a single person in the front row, now as a heel is high-fiving people in the front row, including us. Honestly,
Yeah,
he was
was,
so drunk he probably forgot. Because Shane didn't. Shane didn't high-five anybody.
like, are they not allowed to hang out after the show anymore? Is that like a new rule from Crossfire?
I don't know.
Like, is anybody not allowed? Because we didn't see Serena or Paradox. We didn't see Tyler Franks after the show.
Yeah.
We didn't see. We saw Hoodrich for a while walking around.
We did.
Watching a video with Rolando. Rolando chopped you.
He did.
Built up your chest for another 30 seconds, whatever it felt like.
I mean, that was probably like 10 seconds of feeling me up. The last one was like damn near a whole minute of him just going, alright. Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's married too, which is the crazier thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Anyway, the show itself was loaded. We got new tag champs.
Yeah.
Because the sports animal tag team, whatever, could not defend because one of the radio hosts popped a tricep.
Yeah. Somehow.
And the one dude who's not injured comes out and says, when I signed with this company, the Henry family told me I get one call and I better make it count. My tag partner goes down, think, who better to use my one call on? And out comes Hunter Drake and Isaac Kane, who both had matches earlier in the night.
Mm-hmm. As well as the BPD, who had a match earlier the night. Kenzie Page, who had a match earlier the night.
Kenzie's already like changing her like streetwear. Kylie is still in her gear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and believe it or not, I don't know if you'll be able to believe this to the folks at home. KFW actually booked a Henry family member to lose.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
No.
That's only the second time I think we've ever seen a Henry family member or associate lose.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do have one more thing from backstage. I just remembered. At one point, Kenzie was making her way through. I think she was like going to talk to someone about whatever's going on in the the battle royal because Kyler was out there earlier talking to some of them about it. I stopped her for a second. I'm like, yo, Kenzie, I was looking through some of your like wrestling history, like some of the places you've been, matches you had. Bro, you've been on AEW? She's like, oh yeah, I had like 5 or 6 matches there. I got squashed by this chick. Brandy Rhodes beat my ass a couple times. I'm like, yeah, I've seen some of those. She's like, actually, believe it or not, I missed my high school graduation to debut on AEW. I'm like, well, that's worth it, right? She's like, yeah, absolutely. And I'm like, man, you ever get to meet Cody when he was there? And she's like, yeah, actually, I told Brandy that I had missed my high school graduation to have a match with her, and then Cody found out and he bought me a cake. Like, dude, that's awesome.
Shout out Cody, good guy Cody.
Yeah,
I've gained immense amount of respect for him after that.
yeah. So if I ever make it to WWE and the what do you want to talk about thing, I gotta ask him like, hey, remember buying Kenzie Page a cake because she missed her graduation to wrestle for you?
Yeah, I hope that Kenzie Page can get another shot at like nationally broadcast wrestling company,
I mean,
whether it's WWE or AEW or TNA, whatever. Because like right now, NWA is on Roku if you want to watch it. It's like
yeah.
weekly. So, and as I asked Carson Drake at the Joe,
Who
who
watches?
uses Roku?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Carson Drake turns around. It's still like one of my favorite heckles I've ever had. He turns around and says, "I use Roku. I have I have 5 Roku TVs in my house."
Yeah,
Hedge fund, trust fund, Carson Drake.
indubitably.
As the theme says. Hedge fund, trust fund, Carson Drake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, Tommy Boy, I think that about covers everything that happened at Crossfire this month.
Pretty much, yeah.
So with that being said, I do have something prepared,
Alright.
and I've been working on this since yesterday, so I'll get a chance to play. Oh, wrong tab.
No, I think that's the right tab.
No, that was. I was really showing this one.
Oh.
I was showing this one originally, the actual map out that I have. This is what I need to show. All right, in the first
Oh
round, Tommy
boy.
Boy, we'll have what government department are they the head of? I give you the current head of the Department of the federal government. Can you tell me what department it is? We have wrestlers who have refused to chop us,
Okay.
GTA 5 side characters, real or fake NBA players, but the ones who are named are out of the league. They're no longer in the NBA. And then women we've shouted out previously.
Well, wrestlers who refuse to chop. Let's see. The Good Brothers. That chick that was also there with the Good Brothers. Silas Mason. I think that's it.
Oh, you'll see.
Okay. Anyways. Uh, who gave head to the government department for 200?
All right, Pete Hegseth.
I don't know why I immediately went mayor of Indianapolis. That's Hogsett. Hey Seth. I've heard this guy's name like quite a few times too, and I don't remember what he's from.
He is the head of the department that we spend a pretty significant amount of our federal annual budget on.
So the Department of War.
Yeah, Department of Defense, Department of War, same thing.
Okay.
Both names are acceptable.
All right, wrestlers who refuse to chop for 200.
Alrighty. Our most recent refusal came from Kenzie's
Oh,
birthday bash
Javen.
when this guy actually had reason to say no. Yeah. Simone MJF.
Okay, okay. I feel like I'm just gonna nail GTA 5 side characters because I know literally every character in the game, so 1,000.
Alrighty. This Chinese man who needs a translator is contacted by Trevor's meth.
That would be Chang Jr.
Right.
Alright, alright. So wrestlers who refuse to chop for 400, the Good Brothers.
In a string of bad looking, like, how would you call it? These two bald brutes both
I
said
knew they'd
no.
be on here at some point.
It is the Good Brothers, Gallows and Anderson.
Let's see. Well, okay. Also, the black guy from there. I don't remember what his name was, but he could be on the list. Probably is. All right. Government departments giving head for 400.
Alrighty, RFK Jr.
Oh man. I think he's the head of the FCC. No, obviously the FDA.
I mean, Health and Human Services.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, Department of Health.
Oh. Oh, actually, hold on. Speaking of Robert, I have something here. You notice how this is like a sort of translucent pink now?
Yeah.
See, that's because I put a bunch of creatine in here, right? But that creatine is flavored, okay? And here's the thing, it's always been colored with red 40, which gives my bottle a toxic red appearance. I put a scoop of the creatine in there today, right? And I noticed that it was sort of a light pink. I was thinking, huh, did they forget to put the red 40 in here? And then I remembered, RFK banned red 40. They have to get rid of it by 2027. So I looked at the ingredients list. The last container I bought has red 40. This new one I bought has beet juice powder.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's taken effect. Anyways, GTA 5 side characters 200 Lamar.
This one is the therapist to
Okay,
Michael and Amanda, and towards the end of the story mode is in a high-speed chase with Michael.
Dr. Friedlander. Isaiah Friedlander.
That is Isaiah Freelander.
GTA 5 side characters for 400 Chop.
This man who works for
Ron.
TPE only goes by a nickname, and his real name is
Oh,
never revealed. He's the head manufacturer of the crystal meth, hence the nickname.
Chef.
It's Chef.
Women we've shouted out for 200 Serena Vale.
Uh, how did you know, dude? Quite possibly our new favorite women's wrestler. We often say she's one of the nicest people we've ever interacted with. It's Shoutout Serena Vale.
Alright, alright. Who gave the government head to be head of the Department of the Government for 600?
Okay. Marco Rubio.
What? That dude still
Marco
works for the
Rubio.
government?
Yeah, he's like one of Trump's like top appointed people.
Uh, uh, fuck. I don't know. Is the Mint a government department?
No, I don't believe so. I'm pretty sure that would be
Well,
the
the
Secretary of the
federal. Oh,
Treasury who
yeah.
would do that, and he is not Secretary of the Treasury.
Okay. Marco Rubio. I know it's not the FBI or the ATF or the CIA.
These are all like cabinet members, by the way.
Let's see, we had defense, we had health. Uh, what the fuck would he be? Um, I don't know. Is he the head of the NHTSA?
That's not a cabinet position.
I don't know what cabinet position means.
You never heard of the
Um,
presidential cabinet?
I just thought there was like a bunch of yes men they got to keep around. I didn't know they had actual jobs.
I'll
Oh shit. Uh, Department of Energy.
okay.
That's what I'm gonna go with.
That, that is actually a office. I'm pretty sure. I think.
Well,
So
that's my answer.
you have state, treasury, defense, attorney general, interior, agricultural, commerce, labor, health, HUD, transportation, energy, education, veterans affairs, homeland security. Uh, you got trade representative, which I didn't know was a thing.
Yeah, DOE. That's what
National
I'm going with.
intelligence, Department of energy. It's actually the head of the State Department, Secretary of
Dang it.
State.
Women we shout out for 400. Jamie Hader.
She's our favorite
Oh,
schizophrenic.
Amanda Kiss.
Shoutout Amanda Kiss.
GTA 5 for 600, Tanya.
When with this woman, Trevor forms the closest thing to love we see in
Oh
experience.
man, that's Patricia Madrazo.
It is Miss Madrasa.
Let's finish off GTA 5 like it's ending C.
This woman, who's a candidate for governor of San Andreas, appears online and in interviews over radio on the Fernando Show.
What?
She's kind of, yeah. She has a whole like segment of the radio show, and she has a website which is dedicated to her run for governor.
Oh, how is this a side character if she doesn't physically appear in the game or do anything?
She appears in the game over voice.
That's not the same thing as. Oh my god. I don't know.
This should have been the 1,000-point question.
Yeah, I'm
Honestly,
taking the hit.
That's Sue Murray.
Okay.
You've heard Sue Murray, right?
Wrestlers who refuse to chop, 600, Silas Mason.
He originally refused on the first
Oh.
night of chops, clearly being plastered after celebrating a successful show. He later actually did chop Tommy Boy.
Oh, is that Matthew? Mr. Matthew Henry?
That's Mr. Isaac Kane, yeah.
Okay,
Matthew Henry.
okay. That makes sense. He did refuse to chop me that one time, and then did it the next time. And like every time since then.
Shout out Matthew Henry.
Indubitably. Department of Giving Head to the Government, 800.
Sean Duffy.
Let's say, man, was that Attorney General? He seems like an Attorney General.
He's the head of the Department of Transportation.
Dang it, dude. Alright, let's finish off the government like Israel's about to do. 1,000 points. Who
Mark
the
Wayne
fuck
Mullen,
is
yeah.
that?
That is a real first name. No space, no capital W. Mark Wayne Mullen. And believe it or not, Tommy Boy, he is white.
I can believe that.
His name is Mark Wayne, and he's white.
Let's see. Hold on. I gotta hear that list again.
Okay, you have State, Treasury, Defense, General, Interior, Agriculture, Commerce, Labor, Health, Transportation, Energy, Education, Veterans Affairs, Homeland Security, Trade Representative, which I've still never heard of, National Intelligence, Central Intelligence Agency, Management and Budget, the EPA, Small Business Administration.
I'm gonna say Homeland Security. This guy sounds like he hates foreigners.
He is the head of Homeland Security.
Sweet.
Like I said, yes, that's one full first name, and no, he isn't a member of the 13%.
Wrestlers who refuse to chop, 800, Silas Mason.
I give you points for that, right?
Yeah.
On in line for the tag team in Lexington, this former women's wrestler in WWE seemed weirded out before her ushers shoot us away.
I don't remember what her fucking name is. The chick from AMW that formerly worked at WWE was an absolute nobody and wouldn't chop me.
I'll give you points. It's Jillian Hall.
I would have never got that. Wrestlers who refuse to chop, 1,000 points, Silas Mason.
This man who was reigning Kentucky champion in AMW offered.
I told you he'd be on this list. I also don't remember his name, but I remember he was black.
If you can tell me the letter his name starts with, I will give you half credit. 1 in 26 chance here.
M. No way.
I'll give you partial credit because I'm feeling nice today. I'm feeling jolly.
No way I got that.
Marcus Marvelous Marcus Johnson.
Okay. Alright. Women we've shouted out 600, Jamie Hayter.
One of the newest shouts we've added to the rotation. She's the one at the door at KFW to greet
Mama
the fans.
Henry.
Shout out, Mama Henry.
Shoutouts for 800, Jamie Hayter.
Dating back to episode
KFC
5,
Australian
I often
girl.
shout her out at least once. Yeah, Australian KFC girl.
1,000 points, Jamie Hayter.
She's quite possibly the queen of the Women's March Madness tournament and has looked 24 years old for nearly 20 years.
Jessica Alba.
Shout out Jessica Alba.
Top to bottom.
Okay. Gordon Hayward.
Real.
He is real. Has one of the worst injuries I've ever seen any basketball player ever suffer. Shattered his ankle in half. Disgusting.
Didn't D-Rose also do that one time? Pretty sure I saw that.
Pretty sure D Rose tore his ACL.
Okay, yeah.
Destroyed his ACL. Kyle James.
This could so easily be real, but I feel like you're gonna throw me off fake.
Yeah, it's fake. Hey, Alonzo
That has
Bass.
to be real.
That's fake. Ricky Rubio.
That's... Whoa, well.
Ricky Rubio.
I'm gonna say real.
One of the most underrated people of the last couple decades.
Alright, so we had real, fake,
Quinn
fake,
Cook.
real. I'm gonna say fake. I think you put 3
Quinn
fakes
Cook
on here.
is real.
Dang.
Alright, you're going to be going into the second round with 6,100 points.
Alright.
Very respectable number. And your second round categories, Tommy Boy, are what percentage of the 13%? It's
Okay.
3% to get it right, so I'll be like, what percentage of the 13% blank? If you give me the correct answer within 3%, you get it right.
Okay.
One of these things is not like the others. I give you 3 things, and you just tell me which one does not fit. How much did that grocery item cost in 1965? Within 5 cents, because, things were cheap back then. Who won the Royal Rumble in this year? Men only. And what album is that Kanye West song on?
Oh, man.
One of my favorite, category lineups I've ever come up with. I'm proud of this.
Man, where do I start? These are all so good. Let's start with Wanye Kest for 400.
Alrighty. Good morning.
That is off Graduation.
He made Graduation. That's all you gotta tell yourself anytime Kanye
He made NHH.
He made Graduation.
Yeah.
Where to next, Tommy Boy?
Royal Rumbles for 4.
2026.
Oh, man.
We watched this together.
We did, and I kind of forgot. Was it Oba?
It was Roman Reigns.
Oh, yeah. Okay. How much did that groceries cost when the second year of the Mustang went into production within 5 cents? 400.
Okay, within 5 cents, how much did a dozen eggs cost in 1965?
So here's the thing. Pre-2020, a dozen eggs used to cost $1.25. So I feel like it would have been like 35 cents.
It's 53 cents. You had it backwards.
Oh. Alright. Others the like, not is things these of one for 400.
Right. One of these is not a movie about animals. Zookeeper, Zoolander, We Bought a Zoo.
It's gotta be We Bought a Zoo, because I've seen the other ones.
One of these is not about animals. Which one is not about animals?
Yeah, it's gotta be We Bought a Zoo.
Zoolander is not about... We Bought a Zoo. They literally buy a zoo with animals. Zoolander is the Will Ferrell and what's his name? Ben Stiller movie where they're male models.
Oh shit, yeah it is, yeah.
And his name is Derek Zoolander.
I was thinking of Zootopia. That's...
Zootopia is about Dude,
It's about animals.
Zootopia. That's what I'm saying. Zootopia is about animals too. That whatever.
Anyways,
One of the it's okay. It's which one is not about
all right. I was thinking
fish?
I've seen Zookeeper, and then I looked at Zoolandia, and I thought it was Zootopia, and I was like, well, I've seen that. That's about animals,
Land.
so it's got to be the one I haven't seen.
We bought a zoo. They literally buy a zoo. I figured that was like a toss up. I thought that would be like a guaranteed hit for you. Anyway, where are we going?
13% for 400.
Okay, what percentage of the 13% is on welfare?
80.
Roughly 26%.
That's it. That'd be way
I was
more.
shocked as well. I was shocked as well.
Okay. Uh, what was Kanye West on about this song album 800?
Bound to.
That is on Yeezus, aka NC. If you know, you know.
I know the original title for Jesus was Ninja Chicken.
I don't think
I'll
that's what it
let you all
was.
fill in the blank. I'll let you all fill in the blanks
No,
here.
why don't you tell us?
That's a word I'm not allowed to say. I don't have
Spell it
the
out.
pigmentation to say. I don't have the pigmentation to say the word that my mouth is spelling out right now.
What
Okay,
Kanye
let y'all.
West is that album song on for 1200?
Okay, violent crimes.
That is on Yay.
It is.
Oof.
Don't you grow up in a hurry? Don't be worried.
Royal Rumble winners 800.
2004.
Stone Cold.
Chris Benoit, actually.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was the year Chris Benoit won. Mr. Wah.
Yeah.
Crispin.
1965 groceries 800.
Okay. How much did a gallon of milk cost in 1965?
All right, all right. A dozen eggs was 53 cents. I'm gonna say 89 cents.
Uh, Around a buck of 05.
Dang it, dude. Kanye West 16.
Just gotta keep making up for the points you're losing. Paranoid.
Oh man, what album is that on?
I went deep for this. I never even heard this song. I just pulled one I figured you'd know.
I'm I've definitely heard this before. I'm just trying to think what album that would have been on. 808s and Heartbreaks? I think it's either that or okay, yeah.
It wasn't Heartbreak.
It's either 808s or it's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. It's got to be one, too. 13% for 800.
What percentage of the 13% has committed a felony?
86%.
You're guessing way too high. It's roughly 33%.
I'm guessing realistically.
Clearly not. And I'm saying this is a professional
Okay.
pattern notice for myself.
Okay. Let's just rephrase that question really quick. It wasn't actually what percentage have committed a felony. It was what percentage have been caught for committing a felony.
Fair point. We're just going by official metrics here.
Because if we were going by unofficial metrics, it'd be 100%.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, uh, um, let's finish off Kanye West.
Bring me down.
Is that My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy?
That is late
Oh,
registration.
okay. Royal Rumbles for 12.
2017.
Oh man, let's see. Edge.
Edge was not wrestling in 2017. This is Randall Keith Orton.
Royal Rumbles for 16.
He still retired that year. 2003.
2003. Hmm. Bork Laser.
How did you know?
Well, I figured he debuted in 02. So, you know.
They pushed him to the moon.
I was actually gonna say Kurt Angle, but I was just thinking, no, I think Bork Laser would make more sense. Royal Rumbles 2000.
2020.
Oh, that was Edge, wasn't it?
It was Drew McIntyre. Edge
Oh,
won in 2021.
dang it. 13%,
2020 is
1200.
the year Edge returned. What percentage of the 13% is considered functionally illiterate?
Now, I want to say 70, because that's probably true. I'm gonna say 25.
It's roughly 12%.
Dog.
Okay, I know.
Are they getting smarter? Like, what? I hope not. Anyways.
Have they started stealing books instead of anything else?
uh, Blacks for 16.
Okay. What percentage of the 13% is considered to live in poverty?
Yes. All of them. Um,
Great
no, I mean,
nicknames.
I know, like, 4 black people that are doing good. And they're all NBA players. Uh, let's see. I feel like this one's gonna be higher than all the other ones. I'm gonna say 28.
Roughly 17.
Dang it, dude.
You're into the negatives.
Groceries for
We're riding
12.
high. Okay. How much did a loaf of bread cost in 1965?
35 cents.
Around 21
Dang
cents.
it, dude. I was gonna guess 25, but I'm like, nah, that seems too low. Yeah, clearly not. Groceries, 16.
How much did a pound of chicken cost in 1965?
52 cents.
Around 26 cents. You
Shout out
you are
chicken, though. I'm
huge.
eating chicken right now.
You exactly doubled it.
Let's finish off
How much it cost?
groceries.
A pound of fresh strawberries in 1965 cost how much?
18 cents.
Around 20
Oh
cents. You
my
got it.
god. Oh, my friend Jay, 2000.
Okay. What percentage of 13% drop out of high school?
8%.
It's roughly 6%.
That's within 3. That's within 3. Let's go. Alright, top to bottom.
Okay. One of these is not a former Disney Channel actress. Ashley Tisdale, Bridget Mendler, Victoria Justice.
Skip.
Victoria Justice was on Nickelodeon. One of these is not a previous WrestleMania theme song. The Hills by The Weeknd, Save Your Tears by The Weeknd, and Sacrifice by The Weeknd. Which one was not a WrestleMania theme
Skip.
song? The Hills was never a WrestleMania theme song. One of these is not a former WWE World Champion. Bob Backlund, Stan Stasiak, Lex Luger.
Lex Luger.
Lex Luger was never a world champion in WWE. And 2000. One of these is not a country that borders Tajikistan. Pakistan, Uzbekistan, Afghanistan.
Ooh.
Which one does not border great nation Tajikistan #1?
And I know Uzbekistan does. I'm pretty sure Afghanistan does. I'm going to use my third and final skip, but I'm pretty sure it's Pakistan.
It was indeed Pakistan, but you locked in your skip. And if you finish this round with 2,500 points, giving yourself out of the negatives just barely, how do you feel, Tommy Boy?
I feel great.
I think that's one of my favorite Jeopardies I've ever made.
Now, coming from the Alex Trebek stage at Sony Pictures Studios, this is Unqualified Jeopardy.
Oh boy.
I will have you know that I just looked up 2 random Jeopardies because I didn't feel like making them. So whatever's on here is on here. I don't know if it's accurate or not. Your topics are: what's the field Job and career paths, education and degrees, in the lab and beyond, and fun pharma facts. This is all about pharmacies and pharmacology, stuff you should know plenty about. You went to college for it.
I did not actually. I switched out of pre-pharmacy after a year. Um,
Well, you kind of went to
fun
college for it.
fun pharma facts for 200.
What the fuck is. What's the symbol on most prescriptions?
RX.
It is, in fact, RX.
Education degrees for 200.
What degree do you need to become a licensed pharmacist?
A pharmacy degree. PharmD.
It is a PharmD.
400 education degrees.
About how long does pharmacy school usually take after undergrad?
About 6 years.
It's around
Oh,
4 years.
wow. Job and career paths for 200.
Who works in a community setting filling prescriptions?
God, I wonder, a pharmacist?
It is a farm assist.
Wow. 200. What's the field?
What is pharmacy the study and practice of?
God, dude, this is a real thinker. Medicine, maybe?
Preparing and dispensing medications to help patients safely use drugs, and you lose points. I'm just kidding, I'll give it to you.
Yeah. 400. What's the field?
What is pharmacology?
The study of the effects of medicine. I don't know.
The scientific study of how drugs interact with the body.
Oh! 600. What's the field?
What's one main difference between a pharmacist and a pharmacologist?
A pharmacologist does not dispense drugs.
Pharmacists work with patients and prescriptions. Pharmacologists focus on research and drug development.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
not what the question asked.
it is what's,
It didn't.
what's
It asked what is one difference. It didn't ask what does each field do.
it's a fair point. It's a fair point. Okay, you're winning me over.
600 degrees.
What's one common major for students preparing for pharmacy school?
I mean, I'm sure there's multiple, but I took health sciences.
Chemistry,
Oh, that
biology, or biochemistry? But you know what, though? You did go into college for this field, so I trust your opinion.
okay. I did not complete even my associates in pre-pharmacy.
You still
Fun
tried.
pharma for 400.
Who's considered the father of modern pharmacology?
I'm going to assume Alexander Fleming, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I don't know.
Oswald Schmeideberg. Obviously Jewish. I don't trust him. You get points.
I said Alexander Fleming because I'm pretty sure that's the guy who discovered. Did he discover insulin or was it something else he discovered?
I thought he discovered amoxicillin or penicillin, one of the two.
So that's what it was.
Yeah, I trust that guy way more than some freaking, what was that dude's name? Schmeideberg.
Okay, 200 in the lab and beyond. Let's see what this is.
What's one skill chem students use that's also important in pharmacology research? Probably all of them.
Uh, yeah, all of them. But I'm gonna say, God, what's it called? When they actually interact with each other.
Teamwork?
Reactions. I guess reactions.
Oh.
Reactions.
Measuring
Oh.
accurately, lab safety, understanding reactions.
Oh my God, I'm killing this. 400 in the lab and beyond.
What does it mean to run a trial?
God, run a trial.
It means you give drugs to a bunch of mice and see what happens.
Yeah, you're testing the drugs.
Yeah. Testing a new drug to see if it's safe and effective. They almost never are.
400 career path.
What type of pharmacist works in a hospital and helps doctors pick the right medications?
A hospital pharmacist.
I mean, close enough.
600 same category.
What's one career option for someone with a pharmacology background, not pharmacy school?
Pharmacy tech.
Drug
Wow.
researcher, toxicologist, or lab scientist? Unfortunately,
What's
you
the
would
first?
probably need pharmacy school to work in a pharmacy, you know.
Yeah. I'm just guessing at this point. What's the field for 8?
What's it? What the? What's a drug in pharmacology terms? I had a stroke reading that.
A medication to treat a symptom.
Yeah, good enough.
Okay. 800 for education.
Do pharmacy schools still require the PCAT,
I
whatever
do
that
not
is?
know.
The PCAT is no longer required because of the American Association of Colleges in Pharmacy (AACP) retired the exam in 2024. You were just past the barrier to entry, Landy boy.
100. I mean, not 100. I mean, 1,000 for degrees.
True or false, you can work in pharmacology research with just a bachelor's degree.
I'm gonna say false.
It's actually true, but most advanced research or roles require a master's or PhD. I mean, you're kind of right, but you're kind of wrong. So we'll just call that a no contest.
Okay. Fun pharma for 6.
What's the most common over-the-counter pain reliever?
Tylenol.
Acetaminophen, which, I mean, Tylenol is
Is
just a
the
brand
active.
name of,
Yeah.
same as like ibuprofen.
Yeah, you ibuprofen all night, don't you?
You know,
You know I had to quote that.
yeah. Yeah. you know, my grandparents, right? They're like straight up like acetaminophen addicts, right? And they'll be discussing their pain. They'll be like, yeah, I'll take this many ibuprofen, and then give me a couple Tylenol. And I'm always like, it's the same thing, right? And they're like, no, one's ibuprofen and one's Tylenol. Yeah, but you know what the active ingredient in both of those is? It's acetaminophen.
Uh, anyway, let's go to job and career for 8.
Who studies the safety of chemicals and how they affect living things?
I'm going to assume a pharmacologist.
Toxicologist. I'm pretty sure toxicologists measure dead bodies. Invalidated, you get points.
Okay, 1,000, same category.
What's one non-lab career in the pharmaceutical industry?
Drug sales.
I'm trying to
That's
think what the
non-lab.
answer to this would be too, because I like, what would it
There's
be?
multiple. There's multiple.
So name one.
I just said drug sales.
Wasn't that illegal?
Over-the-counter drug sales, like
Okay.
like pharmaceutical sales.
Medical sales rep, regulatory affairs specialist, or science writer. You know what? You're probably right.
Yeah. Fun pharma facts for 800.
True or false? Pharmacology is all about memorizing drugs.
That's probably false.
False. It's about understanding how they work and interact with the body.
Let's finish off. What's the field like? Microbiology and advanced math finished off my hopes and dreams of going to pharmacy school.
Which field studies how drugs are made, absorbed, and broken down in the body?
Pharmacology.
Pharmacokinetics, a branch of pharmacology. But you know what? That sounds like pharmacology to me.
All right. In the lab for 6.
What's a controlled substance? I know what it is.
A
It's something the government says is bad for you based on zero research or evidence.
Yeah, something that you need basically like high level approval to get your hands on.
Yeah. Due to, yeah. Uh-huh.
Like opiates and stuff.
Yeah, then meanwhile they're out here like,
Painkillers.
actually weed is the worst drug.
Uh, it's the gateway drug, time boy. If you do weed, you'll get hooked on crystal methamphetamines within in 10 years. Clearly, you never did. 800 in the lab and beyond.
Why is ethical testing important in pharmacology? Because if it was unethical, it'd be bad.
Yeah, because ethics.
Yeah, that's I think that's what that says.
Yeah, 1K for lab and beyond.
What does the FDA do in drug development? Absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. They just have pissing contests with other countries to be like, hey, look what we're doing here.
And finishing it off, like hopefully RFK is gonna finish off Big Pharma with fun pharma facts. What is one reason people choose careers in pharmacy or pharmacology?
Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
None of that says money, and money is the only reason. So going into round two with 12,000 points, Landy Boy, how are you feeling?
I gotta take an unqualified pee break, but I feel great.
Alright.
I'll be back in a minute.
He's doing pretty good, not gonna lie. I swear I just heard something up there, but maybe not. Maybe. Oh. Oh my god. My shoulder hurts so bad, man. Like, Jamel really fucked it up doing the shoulder twist. It's basically like you grab someone's arm, and then you like twist it around like that, and then you like keep wrenching on it, and wrenching on it, and wrenching on it. And I swear to God, he tore my scapula in half. Like, it hurts so fucking bad, dude. It's been hurting for 5 days. For 2 straight days. I barely slept at all, and I couldn't use my left hand, just, or my left arm at all, just period, just couldn't. Finally, like, got some usage out of it today, but, like, it still hurts like a motherfucker. So, Jamal, if you're seeing this, I love you, man. Thank you for wrestling with me. But you fucked up my shoulder, dog.
I have returned.
So
Let's
we
just go
have,
top.
hold on. We have wrestling stuff, wrestling things, things about wrestling, stuff about wrestling, more wrestling.
Let's go top to bottom, left to right.
What pay-per-view has Roddy Piper never competed at?
Great Balls of Fire, because he technically never competed at Great Balls of Fire.
I mean, you have a point. Oh yeah.
Like I said, top to bottom, yeah.
John Cena holds the record for how many Make-A-Wishes granted.
It depends on this is made. At this time, though, he's made over 600.
This was made in 2021, but yeah, you're right.
1,200.
Why was the Brawl for All tournament created?
Vince McMahon wanted to get his roster brain damage by making them box each other.
Why is Vince Russo wanted JBL to get beat up after he said he could beat up anyone in the locker room in a real fight?
I like my answer, but okay.
Who was the first WWE champion to wear a mask?
Kane.
It is the Big Red Machine. Who was the first WrestleMania main event to have both participants use their real name?
I believe that was WrestleMania 19. It was Lesnar versus Angle.
It was Lesnar versus Angle. Wrestling Things 400. Which masked superstar worked at a morgue before becoming a professional wrestler?
Rey Mysterio?
Sin Cara.
Oh,
Didn't know that, actually.
never heard that.
I would have guessed La Parka. What were Owen Hart's last words? Probably oh shit if I had to guess.
Uh oh.
Oh, look out. Yeah, close
That shouldn't
enough.
be laugh. That's terrible. That's terrible. I feel bad for laughing. I'm sorry, Owen. Bret Hart's gonna hold a grudge against me for laughing here too, man. 1200, yeah.
Yeah. Kurt Hennig's final wrestling match was in TNA in 2003. Who was it against?
I don't know who Kurt Hennig is. It's Kurt Hennig. There's
It is.
no
Oh
third
yeah, it is
G.
Kurt Hennig. Yeah.
It's a, that being said, this question is invalid because Kurt Hennig doesn't exist.
So who was Kurt Hennig's last opponent?
It's crazy. I was looking at this on Cage Match the other day, and I completely forgot.
Can you completely
Um,
remember?
Samoa Joe.
David Flair.
Ow.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat no-showed us at which no retired from wrestling in 1983 to do what?
Retire from wrestling to
To no,
act.
open a gym and no-show people at Crossfire shows.
2000.
Oh yeah. How many men have main evented WrestleMania as both face and heel?
As of 2021,
Yes.
it is. But you got to keep in the fact we got to add at least one more because John Cena now has main evented WrestleMania as a heel since this is made.
Yes.
Let's say 6.
What is 6?
Oh, I figured it would have been whatever.
What two wrestlers competed in the infamous dungeon match?
Hulk Hogan and this is in WCW. This is peak obscure WCW. Hogan and who had he been feuding with?
Who didn't he feud with?
Who did he feud with in WCW? Macho Man?
Owen Hart and Ken Shamrock.
Yeah, that's not what I remember. All right. I was pretty sure I thought that was in WCW.
The largest pro wrestling event ever was held in what country?
This was Clash in Korea, held in North Korea.
What is North Korea? Yes, sir.
Super interesting if you look into Clash in Korea.
Name two pro wrestlers that went into politics.
Kane and Jesse Ventura.
You got it.
There's been more like Linda McMahon.
What three matches are the only ones to both open and close a pay-per-view?
Hell in a Cell, Royal Rumble, Extreme Rules. Oh, I thought it was asking match types.
Yeah, I'll just give that to you. I have no way of verifying that.
Yeah.
What was the name of the theme song CM Punk and Randall Keith Orton both used?
Burning My Light. Oh.
I mean,
Oh! I thought it was Burning My Light.
it is This Fire Burns.
I don't remember Randy ever using This Fire Burns.
Me neither, but I remember Punk using it.
400 stuff about wrestling.
Name three wrestlers that made their WrestleMania debuts as extras.
Sasha Banks, Alexa Bliss, and Charlotte on the entrance of Triple H at WrestleMania 30.
Sure, they're all on here.
Also, Sol Ruka. You know, Sol Ruka was the Cinnamon Toast Crunch with Rey
Yeah,
Mysterio's the entrance years ago.
yeah. How many superstars have won the Rumble after entering immediately after Triple H?
2.
What is 3? Rey Mysterio, Juan Cena, and Randall Keith Orton.
Oh.
Undertaker's match with Triple H at WrestleMania 27 was the last time Undertaker did what move?
Old school.
What is the
Oh,
over the top rope dive?
did not know that. 16.
Why did Steve Austin have to change his real name while wrestling in Memphis?
I'm going to assume he shared a real name with some dude who did a bad thing.
Why is
Oh,
they didn't want to confuse him with Dr. Death Steve Williams? What?
wrestler, yeah. That's his nickname, Dr. Death.
Okay. How long was the Hardcore Championship match at WrestleMania 18?
Say 1 hour.
2 hours and 33 minutes.
Well, it was a hardcore championship match. It was like going off and like backstage, like during the rest of the show.
Okay.
I guess.
In what order did Carlito face the members of Evolution at Unforgiven, not including Batista?
Orton, Flair, Triple H.
Close. Close. It was Flair, Orton, and Triple H. What two celebrities made appearances at WrestleMania 1?
Mr. T and Muhammad Ali.
Mr. T and Cyndi Lauper.
Muhammad Ali was at WrestleMania 1. He's the referee of the main event, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I'll give you points for that then. How long was the longest wrestling match in history?
3 hours is my guess.
23 hours and 39 minutes. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
What match was this? Okay, this says it was 21 hours and 49 minutes. Which, let's see. It's organized by Mystery Wrestling. It was with Evil Uno and yeah, I don't care. Anyways, which WrestleMania is the only one to happen on a Mapunde?
WrestleMania 2.
WrestleMania 2. In what year did Bret Hart and Andre the Giant have their only match against each other?
1987.
That's 1989. So walking out of here with 11,200 points, Landy boy. How are you feeling?
Gave me a lot of leeway on that.
I did. Only because I believe you to be more right than the person making the Jeopardy.
You know what I believe in?
Jesus.
Joe Hendry. Oh, yeah,
Oh.
Anthony was 2. You really threw me for a loop on that one. All right. Yeah, Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Hell yeah. So, what do you want to talk about for the next almost 2 hours?
Oh, man. Great question.
I thought that would have taken a little more time, but here we are.
Let me see here.
Can I talk about how much I love Johnny Rebel?
Go ahead.
I mean, so like, alright. If you look up Johnny Rebel on YouTube, right, you'll find like, maybe like 20, 25 songs from whatever. He has a lot more though. He made like 3 whole albums and like a few dozen singles and whatnot. And if you go on this Chinese Facebook type of website called Billy, and you just look up Johnny Rebel, you can find all of his music on there. So I kind of have this idea that I should go on Billy, download all of Johnny Rebel's music, get some sort of communist Chinese virus on my computer, and then, chop up all the full albums and whatnot into the individual songs, and then start a YouTube channel that genuinely archives every single Johnny Rebel song. Because his music is actually really good. I mean, yes, he says the N word a bare minimum of like 8 to 10 times in every song with the hard R. And yes, every single song he's ever made is about how bad black people are. But it's good music. If you just listen to it with your freaking ears, dog, it is incredible. I mean, he said we ought to send them all back to Africa. We ought to send them all back to Africa. We ought to send them all back to Africa where they belong. We ought to send them all back to Africa. We ought to send them all back to Africa. We ought to send them all back to Africa. They ought to get the hell out of America and leave the white man alone. He also once said, you know, when you're just driving around and you end up in the colored part of town and you look over and you see a one room shack with a great big TV antenna. And when you look around the back, you can always see a Cadillac. And then you look inside that room and there's about 15 N-words eating one can of beans for dinner. I mean, who even thinks of stuff like that?
Who thinks about stuff like that?
Johnny Rebel, that's who.
What's your favorite Johnny Rebel song?
Ooh. I'm gonna say Still Looking for a Handout. He has his one song, Looking for a Handout, which is pretty good. The sequel to it, Still Looking for a Handout. Incredible. What's your favorite Johnny Rebel song?
I don't know any.
I mean, you probably know the one.
What is the one?
Alabama N-word.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably my favorite then.
I'm
Whatever the
an
song says.
Alabama and I want to be free. Hell with the NAACP.
Yeah, shout out Johnny Rebel.
Yeah, I also found out Johnny Rebel had quite a long history under his government name making music. Um, and it's pretty good. It's just good old country boy stuff. I'm not really into country music though, so I don't really listen to it. I just listen to the Johnny Rebel stuff. And unfortunately, I gotta say, none of his stuff was ever put on vinyl. Because if it was, believe me, I would own every Johnny Rebel vinyl that exists. I absolutely love listening to music on records. Like I don't understand how like music sounds so good over a piece of pressed wax with grooves cut into it. Like how do records even work? Like yeah, the music is in the grooves. How?
It bends the sound waves and stuff.
But
Sound like
okay,
music.
but like I could understand like making like individual like frequencies of sound like that. How do you capture an entire song with like multiple instruments playing and voices singing, and, like all this different stuff going on in one groove in a piece of wax?
Magic.
Exactly. And yet somehow like we got all this digital music, we got CDs, we got our freaking phones, right? And somehow it still sounds better on vinyl. Like I don't get how the quality of music is so good on vinyl. And I want to own every bit of Johnny Rebel music that exists on vinyl.
That's certainly a dream.
Dude, if I'm ever rich, I'm gonna buy a vinyl record factory and we're gonna start exclusively printing Johnny Rebel for records.
I sure. Sure.
I mean the business might go under, but think about how many Johnny Rebel records I'd own.
I mean, why would you need more than one of each?
Why not?
I think just why?
Because now, okay, I will say there are what do you call them? Record companies that, or not record companies, vinyl companies that will make you custom vinyl records. Now that being said, I don't want to pay like $400 to get a couple of Johnny Rebel songs put onto vinyl. So, you know,
So
I'll keep looking though. Like, I mean, I feel like they gotta exist out there, only because. Let me see if I can find it. Uh, oh, okay. No, this isn't quite what I was looking for. Or, well, this is the post I was looking for, but it's not what I thought it was. It was this, which is a picture of a vinyl from Rebel Records, who at one point used to host music from Johnny Rebel. However, this is a Son of Mississippi album, which is not quite what I'm looking for. But as this bio says here, Rebel Records was a music label from the 1960s run by record producer and songwriter J.D. Miller that released exclusively racist country and rock and roll music from artists such as the infamous Johnny Rebel. Song titles and lyrics often include the use of the N-word as well as other racial epithets. Ironically, Miller had, in the 1950s, recorded many black blues artists such as Lightning Slim and Slim Harpo, and frequently used interracial session bands in his Master Track studio. Huh, pretty cool. Yeah. Now, what was it? Uh, yeah, that's what it was. So, Johnny Rebel, his real name is Clifford Trahan, which is what he released a bunch of songs under. He also, at one point, went by Pee Wee Trahan, uh, Jericho Jones, Filthy McNasty, and Tommy Todd. So he's gone under quite a few names, but it seems Johnny Rebel was the one that stuck.
yeah, I've heard the name. I just never really went into his discography.
I have, and I love it. Let me tell you.
Anything
Yeah.
else you wanna add so far?
Yeah. What is this? Hold on now. Uh, hold on. I may have found a vinyl that has him on it. Hold on a second. Is there a picture of the back of this? Uh, chance? Uh, oh, I guess not. Dang it. I saw someone listed this as a Johnny Rebel thing, but it does not, in fact, have Johnny Rebel on it. Dang. Anyways, you got something to talk about?
I'm working on something.
Okay. So I've been rewatching Dexter. Cause I watched it for the first time last year, and I was going through all the newer spin-off series, New Blood, uh, Original Sin, and Resurrection Season 1. And the show writers have confirmed that as of this month, they are officially filming Season 2 of Resurrection, and it is set to release October 6th. which is the exact day that the pilot of Dexter came out. And they actually brought back the original show writer from the first, I believe it was 5 seasons of Dexter. So hopefully it's good. I mean, I really hope it is. Dexter Resurrection was already really good, so if they could make it better, that would be phenomenal. And yeah, so I'm just slowly rewatching through all the Dexter stuff again, hoping to, maybe like a little bit before October, finish it all up, and then, season 2 comes out and I can jump right into it. I think what's going to be most interesting is to see if Dexter changes at all, because his whole thing has always been killing killers, right? And the occasional pedophile or rapist or whatever, but for the most part, he kills all the serial killers. And at the end of Resurrection, he kills Leon Prater and he escapes on Prater's private yacht. And in this final monologue, he says something about what do you say? It says like his urges are changing and he's gonna have to find a new way to release it and whatnot. Which makes me think, is he gonna start killing other people? Because like he killed Leon Prater, who himself was not a killer. Now it's not the first time Dexter's killed someone who wasn't a killer. In I believe it was early season 4 of the original series, he kills a photographer, believing that this photographer was killing the women that he was taking photos of. It turned out to actually be the photographer's assistant. And then in season 5, he just kills a random guy in a bathroom, just out of rage, basically, because his wife had just died. And I don't know, this guy was like, he's like, what are you in such a pissed off mood for? Why do you look like that? Whatever. He's like, my wife died. He's like, yeah, well, your wife can suck my fucking cock. And he grabs a boat anchor and just beats the guy's head in a bathroom. And then, what is it? Season 8, he kills LaGuerta, his own boss at the police station. Doesn't kill her at the police station, but his boss from the police station who works at kills her. So I think that makes Leon Prater the 4th non-murderer he's killed. But he only killed Prater because Prater was paying serial killers to kill people and then bring trophies from those people to him so that he could store them in a vault. Because he's just weird like that. So, I wonder if Dexter's finally over that, oh, I can only kill killers thing, and maybe he's going to start going after other types of criminals or something, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Right now, I'm in, like, the later half of season 5, not quite at the end yet. But God, it's such a good show. Such a good show. I mean, they do kind of recycle the exact same plot every single season, but it works. It just works. Like, every single season starts. Alright, Dexter. We got Dexter. He's killing people, having a good time. Ah, someone found out Dexter's a killer. But they don't want to turn him in. They want to be his friend. They want to kill people with him. Alright, let's go kill some people. They kill a person. That person's like, man, killing people's cool. They go kill an innocent person, and then Dexter's like, ah, how could you do this to me, my one and only friend? And then he kills them. Meanwhile, there's some other subplot going on of him tracking down another killer and killing them. Every single season, the exact same thing. It's just new characters coming in and out, but like, such a good show. Yeah, yeah,
Good show.
yeah. I figure if I end up finishing Dexter too soon, and I have like months and months to wait before Resurrection, I'll probably do a rewatch of Earl. At least the first 2 seasons, because like the first 2 seasons of Earl are genuinely great. Season 3, if you skipped the entirety of season 3, you wouldn't miss anything because nothing happens. Like literally, the start of season 3, Earl gets hit by a car and he's in a coma for the entirety of the 3rd season, and he's not even doing anything with the list or like you know, because he's in a coma. He's just in this like fantasy land with some wife and kids, and like he's basically just living in a sitcom. It's so stupid. And then season 4, you'd think, hey, this guy just woke up from a coma, right? So he probably wants to like, I don't know, go back to being a good person. But no, somehow he gets locked up in prison for like 3 months, which takes up like half of season 4. And then he gets out, and he just doesn't even think about the list. He just like goes on living his life, just being Earl without the list. And then like right towards the end of the season, like he gets back into the list again, and then the very final episode just says to be continued, and it leaves you on a cliffhanger with this thing about Joy, and of course the show got canceled, so there was no to be continued. Anyways, but according to the guy that played Randy, I forgot his name. You remember his name, right? The guy
Is it
from
simply?
yeah, yeah. So he was doing an interview talking about how Earl was supposed to end. They were supposed to finish up season 4, which was going to wrap up that whole thing with Joy and Crabman being in witness protection and like getting away from the people that want to hurt him and whatever. And then Earl was going to keep working with his list and then get to season 5, which is going to be the end of the show. And it was going to turn into like Earl was helping someone, and then someone found Earl and started trying to help him correct something that they had wronged him with, and he was confused why they were doing it, and they were like, "Oh, well, I made this list of all the bad things I've ever done," you know, and then Earl finds out there's someone else like him, and it was supposed to go down this rabbit hole of Earl finding more and more people that had started lists of all the bad things they've done and tried to correct them, and found out that he was doing this like worldwide joy spreading, undoing all the wrongs of just like everyone making lists for everything. Of course, you never got there, which sucks. Because My Name is Earl could have been like one of the greatest shows of all time, but you know, instead we got two absolutely phenomenal seasons, followed by two absolute dog shit seasons.
Okay.
Also, I really want to watch Wilfred again. Did you ever get back into watching Wilfred?
I did not, unfortunately. I need to, but
Yeah, like Wilfred. I'm not gonna spoil it for you in case you do get back into watching it. Wilfred genuinely gets better and better and better with every single episode. And like I cannot understate how phenomenal that show is. Like it's oh my goodness. Genuinely one of the greatest shows of all time. Also, I've been watching a little bit here and there of How I Met Your Mother. It's pretty good, I'll admit. I like it. I mean, I've always liked it, but now that I'm like actually starting to watch it a bit more, I really like it. Like you ever see that episode where I forget how many women Barney's trying to sleep with in one day, but he's like two off or something, and he just like cannot get a girl to sleep with him.
seems familiar.
Yeah, like that was a really good episode. The one where like he kept getting challenges of like certain things he had to do while trying to get a woman. Like one of them was like, all right, you have to sleep with a girl, but you have to like you're not allowed to use the letter E at all while you're talking to her. And another one was like, all right, you got to sleep with a girl, but you have to wear a trash bag over you from the moment you start talking to her to the moment you bone her. You know, like stuff like that. Like it gets pretty funny at times.
It's a really good episode. I love that.
Yeah. I also have not watched a single bit of BoJack Horseman since like the third episode.
Dude, why'd you give it up? The first season is probably the worst. Everything after it is so good.
Because the first season is the worst and I don't want to watch it.
Okay, so you're telling me I need to watch Wilford because it gets better as it goes on, but you refuse to watch BoJack when I tell you it gets better as it goes on. Okay,
The difference
okay, that's
is
cool.
Bojack's isn't good when it starts out. Wilfred is good when it starts out.
BoJack's like first few episodes, like first 4 or 5 episodes, they're trying to like figure out what kind of show they want to be. Everything after is like peak.
Yeah, Wilfred already knew what kind of show it was going to be from the first episode, and it keeps that identity.
Keep that in mind when we're trying to advertise to people to watch Indiana when they realize episode 1 is the by far worst episode of the show.
We may have to rewrite episode 1.
Yeah, but like we set up so many running plot lines that go through the show, it's gonna be hard to like
That's a good
rewrite it and
point.
include everything. Like, how do we do that without like? Because episode 1, like we already know everything the characters have done.
Right.
Now, it's like, do we go back and rewrite episode 1 knowing that Ty is a multi-time fugitive from the law?
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, because we know so much about it now, because we've written it, it is hard
Yeah.
to. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Speaking of Indiana, after nearly 6 months, we finished one episode.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we've been working on it that long. I feel like we probably made the doc way earlier and started working on it at some other point. Because there's no way we've been writing episode 9 since September. I refuse to believe that.
I believe it.
Yeah, but now we're on to episode 10, and it's already shaping up to be at least a top 10 episode.
I'd say a top 5 episode.
Probably, yeah. I mean, just that opening scene we got written is phenomenal.
We've not even written the actual episode yet. Just like the roadmap is looking phenomenal.
It is. Did you ever did you ever read that red text I left at the bottom?
I unfortunately did.
What'd you think?
Why?
You know,
Yes.
you know how I said my fingers do the typing, not my brain?
Clearly.
That was my fingers doing the typing. Like, did you read the entire thing?
Yeah, I had to fight my way through it, but yeah.
Yeah, fight, uh-huh. Like you were falling in love with every word.
No.
Do you want to read it out loud for our audience?
I do not.
It'd be funny though.
Yeah, I cannot repeat half the words you wrote in there.
Yeah, you can.
You can if you want.
Do you want me to?
Do you want to?
A little bit.
Be my guest, Tommy Boy. Be my guest.
All right, all right. Where are we at here? All right. So Paul. He's in an orange jail cell with orange jail clothes, orange fuzzy handcuffs. Yada yada. Getting interrogated. Something about Bradley buying weed, and then we're discussing something that's probably gonna be like a bit in like episode 11. And he goes, "I want your semen. I want it on my lips and down my throat. I want it filling every hole in my body. I want to use it as moisturizer on my face. Mix it with my morning milk.
Oh,
Add a shot of it to my scrambled eggs. Frost donuts with it. Lick it off your meat popsicle like frosting off a hot Cinnabon. I want to use your nut sauce as a sugary glaze on top of my cheesecake in a cheesecake factory. I want to feel it on my feet when I give you a maple syrup foot job at Denny's. I want to lick it off my toes when I'm done. You can ejaculate in my ear just so I can hear where you're coming from. I'll put my hair in a bun before I suck on your manhood. Just to give me a better facial. I want to rub it on my armpits like it's deodorant. I want to put it in a spray bottle and use it like cologne. I'd do anything for that sweet nut, baby."
why?
I don't know. I asked my fingers, not me.
Anyway, Tommy Boy, have something prepared for us to look at now. I've done some
Oh boy.
looking. We have our newest state on lock in the adventures of FWC's future arenas. I figure you can critique these.
Okay.
Do you want to guess which state we're going to now, Tommy Boy?
New Hampshire.
No, far from it. Far from it.
Iowa.
Welcome to the not so great state of Florida as we go
Oh.
to smallest to largest Rick Pace Arena holding 3,500 people.
Okay.
Here's a better shot of it. Quite nice.
Yeah.
Pretty compact.
It's very compact. Yeah.
Figure, yeah. Put the ring right about here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have very many ringside seats going this way and this way. Going this way, you'll have a pretty decent amount.
Yeah.
Anything stand out to you about this, or is this just kind of like a?
I mean, I like that a lot.
It exists. And it's throwing somebody out of one of these windows right here.
Yeah.
Down the stairs.
Yeah, that's cool.
Small arena, but it's at Alico Arena. This is in Fort Myers. There it is, the seats out.
Okay. Maybe another one with like the
For
corner
Florida
entrances.
Gulf Coast University. It's hard to find like consistent pictures, but I'm assuming this is. Oh,
Got
I
our
like the view
VIP
from the press
booth.
box up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. The I guess the rich of the rich up here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Funders, the backers of the company. We got Ocean Bank Convocation Center in University Park, holding 5,000 roughly for FIU.
Okay.
The one we're trying to find like good pictures of. But
I don't know why, but I'm just remembering that the I'm-15 said the N-word at the last show.
yeah, that was something. Here's probably the best picture we're gonna find of. But
Ooh,
by the way, I want to admire. Look how cool that basketball court design is.
that is really
Florida
cool.
International, with the ocean, like the tide coming in, the palm leaves. Anyway, this is probably we got the boxes up here. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Again, nothing's really sticking out to you though.
Not with this one, not particularly, but it's nice.
Pretty cool area here. I guess you can dive off of if you want. But we got UNF Arena. This is in Jacksonville, holding around 6,300.
All right. All right.
Got the jumbotron. It's got single level seating. It looks like all the way up.
Pretty cool.
There we go. There it is, empty, so you can kind of get a visual for where everything would be.
Okay.
Question is, which side of seats do we cut off? Probably this one, right? Because it doesn't go further over here.
Yeah, it looks like the ones on the left go up a little more, so we'll probably cut off the ones on the right.
Cut these off at the stage. All right, we got Hertz Arena in Estero holding around 7,100. There
Okay.
it is.
Ooh,
That looks like it holds a lot more than 7,100, but
it does. It's always hard to judge ice hockey rinks. It's like, I don't know, they're deceivingly big.
Probably hold around like 73, 80. I think would be closest for us end stage.
Yeah. Alright.
It's a pretty decent sized arena. It's just like usual average arena. So I've got Jenkins Arena in Lakeland. This holds 8,200. I don't know how that holds more than the most recent one we just saw, but apparently it does.
Oh, okay. Uh, yeah, I don't
You
know
got
about this one.
catwalks up there, hang the Latin rigs from. Up the booth up there, which is probably nothing.
This one feels a little basic for a wrestling event.
He's got a nice setup though.
I mean, this gives more like house show vibes than like, you know, big pay-per-view type thing.
We got Silver Spurs Arena. This is in Kissimmee or Kissimmee, however you say it.
I want you to kiss me.
8,300. Nice built-in area for planter position right there.
Yeah.
On both sides, it looks like.
That roof looks like
Area
it
here
could
for like
hold
our
some weight.
production
We could
booth.
definitely put like a steel cage up there.
Perchance. Here it is for boxing. That really
Oh,
gives you a shot how big
yeah.
this is. A boxing ring in the middle.
All right. I like that.
This is this a potential blackout arena?
I guess so.
Like there. Imagine we have a stages like that, right? Look
Yeah.
how long you could walk down the ramp to get to like middle of the arena.
Yeah, dude, you could do like a
If it's a
3-minute
blackout,
entrance.
if it's a blackout, the ring's probably gonna be closer to back here.
All right.
Like, this is just like, look at that.
That's huge.
That's what she said.
It usually is,
I can
yeah.
hold a video board apparently.
Okay.
Here, this would be pretty cool, I guess. We got Pensacola Bay Center. You can guess where this is, Tommy Boy, holding 10,000 people.
Is it in Tampa?
Pensacola.
Oh,
Another one that looks a little generic, but size, it holds a lot of people.
it does, yeah. Okay. I don't know.
Built-in video board.
Why is it so tall? But the seats only go halfway up. Like, I get you got like the two sections on the sides that go up higher, but like the end's not going up higher. It's like kind of throws me off a bit.
And then finally, we have Expo Hall in Tampa. I couldn't find an exact number, but I know it does hold up to 11,000 at least. Hold on, this is there. I need the Expo Hall. Here it is.
Okay.
There's the one we're looking at. Another quite large arena.
Oh wow, yeah, that's big.
Like you can see somebody on the ground there, how small they are compared to the building. And this gives you a feel for how many people fit in it.
That's a lot. Okay.
If it wasn't such like a basic looking arena, this would be perfect for blackout.
I mean, we could do one of the other PLUs there.
Maybe. Florida did not give me very many great options, but
Like, can you look
if
up
we
the
ever want to go
stadium
down
that
to
Kohnor is
Florida
just
for
performing in?
SoFi Stadium, the one in
Yeah,
California.
yeah.
Let me pull that up.
Well, specifically, can we look at pictures of Kanye performing in the SoFi Stadium? Bro, is this not the coolest shit you've ever seen?
He doesn't have very much room to walk around, but that's awesome there.
80,000 people packed in that place.
You believe they just had a comeback out of nowhere?
Yeah, that's what he does. Can you imagine doing a wrestling show in there?
Well, this is where WrestleMania 39 was.
Yeah, could you imagine?
No, because we'll never be at this level.
But just imagine.
That's hard to imagine, dude. By the way, I think WrestleMania 39 stage is super overrated. I don't understand why people glaze it so much.
I mean, it's alright.
It's one of the stages.
Yeah,
You know what the WrestleMania 40 stage, 42 stage is in that? I've been trying to look into that, but
hmm.
there's no way they're just reusing the same stage as last year.
Well, it's not bad.
Lazy if they're just reusing the stage. Keep in mind, the show is this coming weekend.
Yeah,
We still don't know what the stage looks like.
yeah.
There's no way they're just reusing this from last year.
I mean, I wouldn't put it
By the
past
way, I
him.
think advertisements on the WrestleMania stage is a sin.
Oh, for sure.
That is a cardinal crime, dude. All my homies hate TKO.
TKO would be like, yo, we got all these advertisers making us hella money. Should we triple the prices of seats to make more money?
Anti-shoutout TKO.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my first unqualified pee break. I drank a lot of milk.
Shout out Moo Juice. Tom was gone. Let me think. I just want to say I've now been working at a grocery store cashier for roughly, I don't know, 2.5 months now. And I don't understand how people can be so incredibly stupid. I go into work every day and work with like customers who are acting like it's their first day on the planet, and I don't know how they are not dead from their own stupidity, how they don't suffocate on their own drool. Customers at grocery stores are idiots, and I shout out all of them, especially the ones who come to self checkout with like don't go to self checkout. Come to my register, like 2 items, with the stupidest thing you can do. I do not like anybody who does that. As for the job itself, it's a job. It beats unemployment, but oh man, today was payday. Day recording this, pretty cool. But it's not fun at all. Just kind of I'm running out of things to say. It's that boring of a job. It's not glamorous at all. I have no idea how long Tom Boy's going to take. Out of things to say. We do have something we got to say whenever he comes back, and there he is.
I want you to open Instagram really quick and look at Hunter Drake's newest post and then scroll to the last slide.
I'm. Is it you getting chopped or me getting chopped or what?
Just tell me what you
Oh,
think.
the referee? Why is there just a random picture on the last slide? This is the last picture on the new post.
Yeah.
What about that?
Is it not playing the video?
No. It's completely frozen.
Okay. Well, here's the video.
Oh my lord. Why?
You don't have any audio. Anyways, that is not a normal amount of blood to just be gushing from your head. It is.
Oh, it's playing now.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tommy boy, we have.
Still don't have any audio.
I guess it's showing up as green. Am I just turned? Do you have your audio turned down?
What? Oh, wait. Wait a second. What about now?
I had the green bar around me the whole time, by the way.
See, I did too. Somehow I accidentally unplugged my headset. So, anyways.
Wow. Anyway, big news happened this past Sunday.
Did it?
Hell froze over, might I say,
Oh, yeah.
when somehow, some way, I gives BS his way to a win at Bristol.
He won because he's the best wrestler ever. Sorry, racer ever, and he will now never lose a race ever again. Because, like I said, he's going to win every race after the next race. He won the next race, therefore he's going to win every race. That's how it works.
And with that being said, I feel like that does call for one of our favorite activities.
Which one?
The paint interview.
Oh.
In I guess inspired by the great Tyler panel. There's a couple of numbers on here I'm sure I'm missing. I already looked over the first few. Anyway, start us off as always, Russ Chastain.
Okay.
I give this a 9. Why this?
Oh yeah, I gotta rate it. Give that a 7.
Okay. And for some reason, there's no option centric this week on the review. I guess I just forgot to post it. We have Austin Dillon. Skip the 2, go straight to the 3. I give this a 2.
I give that a 3.
Okay. Number 4, we got Noah Gregson. 5.
I'll give that another 3.
Your favorite car, Kyle Larson.
A 1.
6. So you don't have a problem with I Gibbs running the same car week after week, but this
He runs a good car.
number 6 we got Brad K. The Trimble. I still don't know what Trimble does. It's a 6.5.
I'm gonna look up what Trimble does. Let's see. Anyways, I'm gonna give that a 4.
Okay.
What does Trimble do? Accelerate the pace of work across the world's essential industries. Trimble Connected Solution gives you a better way to work, whether you design and construct buildings, operate and maintain infrastructure, optimize global supply chains, or map the world. Trimble keeps your projects moving. Trimble technology in action. Driven by relentless innovation in precise positioning, 3D modeling, and data analytics, Trimble empowers customers worldwide to succeed with focused growth in construction, geospatial, and transportation. The numbers speak for themselves. More than $500 billion of new construction project value managed annually through Trimble ERPs, and more than 1 million subscribers to Trimble SketchUp. This sounds like a scam. Oh, it's an AI app.
Wow. Daniel Suarez. 4.
2.
Number 8, we got Kyle Busch. Zone car, automatic, 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that a 2. It's got some cool stuff on it.
Right. Chase Elliott. 5.
4.5.
Okay. Ty Dillon. 2.
2.
Number 11, Denny Hamlin. 2.
2.
All right. AJ Allmendinger. 5.
6.
Okay. Chris Buescher, Gold Peak. 9.5.
7.5.
Okay. Chase Briscoe. Sorry, Chase Briscoe.
3.
6. We got Christopher Bell in the Reasers or Risers. I think it's Reasers. It was a 6.
Give that a 5.
All right. Bubba Wallace in the Boys and Girls Clubs of America. He ran a WrestleMania car last week, by the way, at Bristol. A WrestleMania car. Now he's running Boys and Girls Clubs. What a downgrade. 2.
3.5.
It's a basic car. And the piss yellow number is back. 2.
Oh man, if your piss looks like that, see a doctor.
Dehydrated piss number.
Yeah. 3.
Todd Gilliland in the Love's car.
I'll give that one a
9.
3.
I love this car so much. Riley Herbst. 4.
6.
Zane Smith. Give him a 3.5.
I'll give that a 7, dog. I like that.
In the number 41, we got Cole Custer.
4.5.
3. John Hunter Nemechek at Dollar Tree.
It finally
like
doesn't have that weird paneled wood at the bottom. 6.
Okay. 43, Eric Jones.
2.
5. Okay. No, this is not Ty Gibbs. Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick. God. 1.
I kind of like this, honestly, like 8.
Okay. Ricky Spinhouse. 3. This is not the AI car.
5.
Alex Bowman. 5.
2.
Cody Ware. I don't know what
8.
any of these brands are other than Costa Oil. 6.5. Gibbs will never win another race.
He is going to win every single race.
Oh, God. 3.
I'm gonna give this an 8 because I do really like it, but if it was just the full black monster car, it'd be a 10.
Ryan Priest.
It's actually
He's an
pretty
8.
cool. I'm gonna give that a 7.
Michael McDowell. 2.
Uh,
Polka dot car ain't
2.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't put the Carson Hocevar one. That sucks. Pretty sure he's running the black chili car again. Anyway, Kohnor Zilic. 4.
Yeah, I think a 4 sounds about right.
And the number 97, Shane Van Gisbergen. Hate the driver, love the scheme. 9.
8.
All right, we'll breeze through the O'Reilly cars because I don't think either of us care. Cisco. Anti-shoutout Cisco.
What's wrong with Cisco?
It's like every single restaurant in America at this point is starting to taste the same because where does like 80% of restaurants get their food source from?
Oh,
Cisco.
okay. That makes sense.
All the like meats and potatoes and side dishes and stuff you're getting, high chance they're sourced from Cisco.
Okay. Alright, I gotcha.
So the number you see on the car is the number I give this just because I hate Cisco.
I feel like it's deserving of like at least a 1.
Let's see here, what are there any good schemes in the O'Reilly series this week? That was kind of cool. I don't know what IBEW number 124 is. That kind of ruins it. Um,
There's a fat ass mosquito flying around in here. How did that even? Oh, I see how I got in here. I left my door open.
anyway, anti-shoutout Ty Gibbs. Nepo
Shout out
baby.
Ty Gibbs.
Nepotism.
Hedge fund, trust fund, Carson Drake.
Sure. He's one of the guys we got to get on the interview series if we ever do start it.
Ty Gibbs?
No, Carson Drake.
Oh. I mean, we could also get Ty Gibbs on there, right?
No.
Why not?
We want people with talent.
So, Ty Gibbs.
No, I said with talent.
Are we ever going to interview SAB?
The real one or the one that we know?
Indy's favorite sex machine, SAB Sean Blanchard.
Of course.
Okay. We could also get Israeli SAB on there.
We could.
I still think that's insane that some random Israeli dude, what's his name? It's like Shahid Abdul, like Benelli or Borelli or something.
Crazy, ain't it?
That was crazy once.
Just let me in a room.
A rubber room.
Rubber room with rats.
Rats may be crazy.
Crazy. That's crazy once.
Yeah.
And I'm running out of ideas to talk about.
We could go over our picks for every WrestleMania match.
Could.
So you wanna pull that up, Jamie? Pull up a graphic of match one night or night 1, night 2 cards.
What's your opinion on Tune-Out WrestleMania, by the way? Do you like it or not?
Well, I don't know anything different, so
I despise Tune-Out WrestleMania. I think it's absolutely stupid.
I mean, okay. I think if you're an at-home viewer, like it's probably worse. But in person, I think I'd rather sit through 2 3-hour shows than one 6-hour show. 'Cause if it's a 6-hour show, like at some point, like, I'm gonna want like a full meal. I'm gonna want to drink something other than soda. Like I'm gonna want to like go to the bathroom when I need to. And like during a 6 hour show, it kind of guarantees like you're gonna miss some of the action at some point. Whereas like if you're at home, you can just pause it, go to the bathroom, cook you up a 3 course meal, come back, hit unpause.
Anyway, starting us off, this is the order Wikipedia has them listed in. The Vision, Logan Paul and Austin Theory, and I Show Speed with Paul Heyman versus the Usos and LA Knight. Yeah.
I think Speed pins LA Knight to win.
That sounds like something Triple H would do. I think they'll give it to the Vision. Just because, God forbid, LA Knight win a big match.
Exactly.
Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre, unsanctioned match. I got Drew.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I gotta go Drew on this.
Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. I think Vaquer retains.
Yeah, I think she does.
Got AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Unfortunately, I feel like they're gonna give it to AJ, even though I don't think she really deserves it.
This is my piss break match. I honestly could not care either way. I'm so tired of both of them. I think AJ retains. The Irresistible Forces Nia Jax and Mrs. Advertisement from herself, Lash Legend, versus Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria versus the Bella Twins. God Almighty, anybody but the Bellas.
They're probably gonna give it to the Bellas because Brie just came back, but I wouldn't mind Lyra taking it either.
My pick is Bayley and Lyra because they're the only ones I actually like.
Yeah.
I think they'll finally give Bird Lady another championship because Bird Lady's awesome. I love Bird Lady.
Yeah, I hope she gets it, but more than likely it's gonna end up being the Bellas.
Seth Rollins versus Gunther. I think Gunther gets it.
I think Gunther's gonna get it only because he told Paul Heyman, if I win, you owe me a favor. And I think he's gonna call for Brock at SummerSlam.
Ooh, okay. Let's see that. Long-term booking. Then we got Cody versus Randy Orton with Pat McAfee. If Orton loses, McAfee will leave the professional wrestling business for good, apparently.
Yeah, and I don't think WWE would actually get rid of Pat McAfee. I think they like him enough to keep him around. I definitely like him enough that I want him to stay around. And like, as much as I'm sure Triple H would absolutely hate for Randy to pass him up on world title wins, I think they're finally going to give number 15 to Randy, and
Do they
maybe
have? Do
maybe
they have their?
also make Cody turn heel.
Do they have their top guy drop the title at Mania 2 years in a row to an aging veteran?
Yeah.
Oh, God, see, this is one that I'm not too sure about. My pick is gonna be Randy, but I don't know. Anyway, then we got Oba versus Brock Lesnar. It's got to be Oba.
I was thinking for the longest time, I could almost guarantee they're going to give it to Oba. But I think if Gunther wins, I think he's going to immediately call out that his favor is going to be facing Brock at SummerSlam. And if that's the case, if Gunther wins and he calls to retire Brock, I don't think they're going to have Brock lose at at WrestleMania just to lose again at SummerSlam. I think they'd have him go over on Oba just so he's standing tall going into SummerSlam to lose against Gunther. If either Gunther doesn't call for Brock or Gunther loses, then I think Oba's going to win.
Okay. We got Penta versus Javon Evans versus Dragon Lee versus JD McDonough versus Rusev versus Rey Mysterio. 6-man ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship.
I could not
Hear
care
me
less
out.
who wins.
I want Penta to retain, but I think they pull a swerve on us to give it to JD. I think they give it to JD is my prediction.
I don't. I don't see them giving it to JD. I think either Penta retains, maybe like either Phoenix or Mysterio gets it. That's really the only way I can see it going.
Right. Jade Cargill, boo, versus Rhea Ripley, yay,
Boo.
for the Women's Championship. Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, they're almost certainly gonna give it to Rhea, but I kind of want Jade to keep it.
Sami Zayn, boo.
Yes, sir.
Williams, yay, whoop that trick for the U.S. Championship. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick.
I think they're gonna
You
have
know what I mean.
Sammy with the title, and yeah, I think we're just gonna have Sammy all the way.
We got the Demon Finn Balor because for some reason they spoiled the surprise of the Demon versus Dominic Mysterio. It's got to be the Demon.
Yeah, I think the
It's got
Demon's
to be
gonna
Finn
win,
Balor.
but I don't get why they revealed it either. Like, I mean that like backstage thing that Dominic was doing with I think it was with Adam Pearce, where he's like, "Look, it was in my contract that I was gonna have a match with Finn Balor, not the Demon. Just cancel the match." Like that was pretty funny. But like, why would they reveal it? It'd be way funnier, or not funnier. It'd be way like, more intense and like sort of like instantaneously build up the match more. If like Dominic comes out and then you're expecting to hear Finn Balor's music, but no, you hear the Demon and you see the Demon walking out. That'd be way cooler.
Well, the Demon's music is the same.
Oh, is it? I thought he used different music.
No? Anyway, then you have CM Punk, boo, versus Roman Reigns. Please, 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 dear God, Roman.
Yeah, I feel like they're almost certainly gonna give it to Roman, but in this case, I'd actually rather have Punk win.
Why?
Because they just give everything to Roman, and I don't like that.
Well, you got to think the alternative is CM Punk.
Well, okay. I don't think either of them are going to win clean if either of them win. I feel like some Samoan is going to run in at some point, do something dirty, and it's either going to accidentally help one or the other. So, I don't know.
All right, well, anyway, that's every match.
Okay. Yeah.
Anything else for us to talk about?
I really don't, honestly. Uh, man, how far are we into this? Okay, we're 2.5 hours. That's not that bad.
Not bad at all.
I mean, do you want to do some plantain of perishment?
Chance.
All right, all right. What is this? Codenames online? Scream 7 hide and seek? That looks kind of boring. Crunker strike forever? Okay. Ooh. Quiz Planet. Want to try Quiz Planet?
Oh, you want to play some Plantain of Punch?
I do, but I'm looking at all these other games they got. Dog, they got Sudoku?
Are you 80 years old?
Yeah.
Banana
I'm
of
quite
Doom.
fond of Banana of Doom.
Alright. That's my Daily Doom card. A pencil.
So here's a tweet, whatever been posted. Rain Leverkusen will now be going by Lizzie Rain in WWE. By the way, that is not Lizzie Rain.
That is not.
So she had a ring name stolen.
Yeah.
Go check what I just sent you, Tommy Boy.
I will. I will.
I think you need to check what I just sent you. You'll enjoy it.
The instant gram?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, dog. Is it Tatum Pax's newest post? No.
It's not Tatum Pax's newest post. That was something I just DM'd you.
Did you not notice that I already liked this picture?
I did not notice that. No, it did not tell me.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, Kayfabe Soup commented on it.
She replied.
So did you.
Well, my reply was.
I didn't even see who got that.
You did.
Okay. These. Hmm.
Are we still in Christmas?
Who knows, man? Curious what you're cooking up over there.
I'll find a very specific. No shot.
Alright, alright.
Like, You're gonna love mine.
What? What?
It's tiebreaker time.
Yeah.
Darby Allin's new AEW champion, apparently, as of tonight.
Seen that, yeah. What?
I'm gonna take another
Avant
unqualified P break.
garde art? Alright.
I'm gonna take an unqualified P break real quick.
Damn. Oh, no. Another bug. Hold on, I gotta kill this fucking thing, dog. I cannot state how much I fucking hate bugs, dude. I hate them. I want to get rid of all of them. Let me go genocide this fucking thing really quick. It's in a position where I can't quite get to it right now.
Yeah, return, boy.
Give me 1 second, Landon.
Where's you going?
There was a bug on my ceiling. I really wanted to kill it. Alright, You ready for round two?
Sure. I can't believe that Darby Allin apparently beat MJF in a squash match to win the AEW Championship. That's insane.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy though. They made MJF and Hangman go through that horrific match, and then they're like, you know what? Let's just have MJF job to Darby Allin. I know how I'm gonna win this.
How did
Yeah.
yours win? Gay sex over murder?
Who said the child was a boy?
Well, you're a dude answering, so what?
Well, how is that heartwarming? Done. I got mine. What?
Oh man. Or one. How you feel, Tommy boy?
Pretty bad. But you want to fill up these last few minutes we got and play some Akinator and see if we can get it to guess the impossible.
All right. What is the impossible?
I don't know. What do you think about like people impossible for Akinator to guess?
Well, I can't even guess anybody. That's the thing.
Well, we'll see. All right. Who are we going to get Akinator to guess?
Oh man.
Should we try to make it guess us?
Well, we're not going to be on Akinator or Akinator, whatever you call it. We're not going to be on there.
So it wouldn't be able to guess us.
But we're not. It has to be somebody who's actually in the system.
All right. Should we try and should we try to get it to guess Serena Vale?
Sure.
All right. Yes, she is real. Yeah, she is a girl. Not that I'm aware of. She
What's
does.
the not even aware of?
No, we're not family. I mean, what, like, what?
I wouldn't call it a crush, but like I think she's pretty.
Probably.
But like a crush is like you're emotionally invested in it.
No. Uh, no, unfortunately. I think so, hopefully. Um, a wrestling teacher, maybe, but no. I hope not. Many times. Fortunately not. No, I wish. You asked if she was a female. Why would she? No. Of course. Love seeing her. Well, if she's older than 18, she would have to be older than 17. Why would I know if she eats
Probably.
potatoes?
I'm assuming everybody eats potatoes. Probably.
How would I know? No, definitely not. She should, though. I, I, again, how would I know? No, I haven't told her any. Probably not. Maybe like parasocial friends.
Relatively famous, I guess.
I mean, yeah, like on some level. I don't call her a celebrity, but yeah. Yeah, in a sense. No, definitely not.
Would you say definitely not? Too.
Is she a basketball player? Is your character linked with ice? Like, whether we're talking about frozen water or immigration services, I'm gonna say no. Gabby Butler? No, no, definitely not. Yeah, let's continue. Well, that's it's an interesting question, Mr. Akinator. Yeah, why are you getting so okay? So how are you getting so specific here? Would we define her as goth? Like,
Sure.
well, I think the style's more like gothic, but I wouldn't call her a goth, you know. Probably? No. No, it sounds like an American. Uh,
Don't think she does.
yeah, I don't think she does. Should be. Should have. No, but should be. No, but again, should be. No, it's not Kurt Angle. Does you? I mean, if you consider wrestling fighting, no, not technically. Should be, but no. I mean, the wrestling's technically athletics, so yeah. No, she's not a cheerleader. Probably not a dancer. Again, no, not from the Olympics. I mean, yeah, kind of. No, sometimes. No, no, I don't think she wears gloves. Um, I mean, is NWA Power a popular TV show?
Uh, Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. I've already asked this twice. No, many.
I think three is many.
Yeah, does character teach anything? Yeah, she teaches me what a great
Oh my
ass
gosh,
looks
what?
like every time I see
Oh god.
her. I don't know. No, but I bet she could, man. I'd love to see that. Again, for like the eighth time, not from NXT. A tag team, not a full-on team. I don't think it's gonna guess
No.
who Serena Vale is. No, not on the list. Not on the list. All right. Well. Hmm. Who else should we make
Who's
Akinator
somebody?
guess?
Who's somebody who's like a step up in popularity. Chase Stevens.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
barely a step up at this point in his career, but
I hope not. No. No, definitely not black. How old is he?
I think probably like late 40s, if I had to guess.
Probably, yeah. Alright. The main character in. Oh, no, he's not in a movie, as far as I know. I don't think he's been on WWE. He's not bald. Doesn't wear gloves. Definitely not an actor. I guess, yeah, now he does. I would not call him an expert by any means. Can your character make you tired?
I mean, his matches usually put me to sleep.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. Your character, I mean, sometimes. Sometimes he does solo matches, other times he's in a tag team. Bro, you gotta be listening to my mic.
I'd be.
Yeah, they all do that. Alex Shelley? Who the hell? No.
Well, Alex Shelley's in WWE right now, so I can see why he gets that.
Relatively long, yeah. I don't believe he's in a Hall of Fame. I don't know if he even has a brother. Probably not Canadian. Uh, You know, popular in the late 90s? No.
No.
No? I don't know. Wait, when was he wrestling in TNA? It's like 2000s, right?
2000s.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Probably not, I'd guess. No, no, definitely not. Does he have any tattoos?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think. I believe so.
Really tall? Not really. He's shorter than me. No. Hold on. Is Dave Stevens ever in a world champ? Was never TNA world champion. Chase Bradley Stevens.
I
Okay.
mean, I looked him up. He's allegedly actually an actor, he says on his Instagram bio.
Oh,
What if we get him to play Indiana character?
yeah, we can do that.
I don't know who we'd play, but
Paul.
can we get Chase Stevens to be Paul?
No. No, definitely not.
47-year-old Chase Stevens to be Paul?
47-year-old alcoholic Chase Stevens. Actually, kind of fits.
He could be like, ooh, what if we get Marcus fired from Kitley and then he takes over?
Okay. Like turns into like a biker bar.
Sure.
I mean, not really. Uh, yeah, he is white. No, he's definitely not blonde. I don't think I've ever seen him wear sunglasses. I don't know who his father is. I hope not. No, definitely not. I wouldn't say so.
60 questions in, and they still haven't guessed.
Yes. Paul London. Never gonna
One of the
guess.
guesses.
Hold on. That's Seth. No, no, he ain't on there. Alright. I'm picking big old Benjamin Netanyahu.
Hey, he'll get that.
Not personally. Not anymore. It's about to get it right here. Alright. Character played 48,971 times. Last played 5 hours and 37 minutes ago. Wow. Anyways, I guess Akinator knows who the big Yahoo is.
Who doesn't?
Probably people in like Ghana or something.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, shout out Boat, shout out Larry, shout out Chris, shout out Juice, and shout out KFC, shout out KFC Australian Girl, shout out Sean, shout out Beanie, shout out Water, shout out Moo Juice, shout out Paradox, shout out Serena Vale a billion times. Shout out Tommy Henry Jr., Sr., Mama Henry, Kylie, Kinsey, Matthew, Hendricks. Who am I forgetting here? Shout out Connor Martin. Shout out Nikki Wild. Shout out Rolando. Shout out Tyler Frank. Shout out Hunter Drake. We forgetting anybody?
Shit, do I not have his card up here? Yeah. Shout out Chris Benoit. Shout out Jamie Hayter. Shout out Julia Hart. Shout out Megan Bain. Shout out Darby Allen.
Shout out JC.
Shout out Jamie Hayter.
Shout out Claire Carter.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. Shout out the slime balls.
Shout out indeed the slime balls.
And shout out Rolando.
Yeah.
Now I just gotta meet Slade and get him to sign the other half of this card.
But with all that being said, a billion shout outs to Serena Vale as always.
Yeah.
The absolute GOAT of met. Got anything else you want to add before I get with our traditional?
Shout out Jamie Hayter. Shout out Jamie Hayter. Shout out Jamie Hayter's left ass cheek. Shout out Jamie Hayter's right ass cheek. Shout out Jamie Hayter's entire ass. Shout out Jamie Hayter. Shout out Jamie Hayter one more time. Shout out Jamie Hayter 8 more times. Shout out Jamie Hayter. 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 And shout out Jamie Hayter.
All right. All that being said, remember to use your signal. Tip your waiter, unless they suck. Also remember, don't forget the quarter.